whole world.
Things you have to know.
There are things that I wanted to know about the whole world.
Things you have to know.
There are things that I want you to know about the whole universe. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. We are in the end time and you don't know. We are approaching the end time, you don't know. The woman you never marry is not your wife. The man who never married you is not your husband. Start saying, it's my husband, it's my wife, indeed, yeah. The difference between the poor and the rich man is a matter of time. You hear me? The rich man, the poor man are the same blood, no discrimination. The black, the white, the red, the yellow, and the color, we are all the same, no discrimination. What the white man can do, the poor man can do, the young man can do, and the blind man can do. No discrimination among the people. Things you have to know. The whole wide world is full of trouble. Hey, hey, the whole wide world is full of trials and tribulations. Homosexuality, lesbianism, armed robbery, bank robbing. Oh yeah. Our children are half naked on the street, passing day and night, seeking for the things they never lost. Yeah. Things that I wanted to know about the whole world.
Things you have to know.
There are things that I wanted to know about the whole world.
Things you have to know. For the amount of time you went there will be another time. Come to yourself and help the poor man, help the needy, help the depressed, help the apprehended, help the waiters. Yeah. Now listen to me. There's a story about one lady. She had 5 children, no supporters. Yeah. Because she didn't have supporters, this is why she allowed all her girls' children to be involved in the promiscuity. And at the end result, they contracted HIV and AIDS and they died. And as a result for her, she was involved into great troubles in her heart and she died. Woman be marriageable, but not marketable. When you are marriageable, you are respected. But when you are marketable, you are not respected. Oh yeah. God created a woman to be the help of a man. But there are some ladies who I know help to their husbands. They are in a home every day complaining. Yeah. What is your value now? Man abuses his wife and beats on his wife. And the man who beats his wife and abuses a woman, You need deliverance. A man who forsakes his wife for another woman, you need to pray. You are not wise. And a woman who forsakes husband because of another man, you need to be delivered. You are not wise. A man will have good plan when there is no money. But when money comes in the home, the plan disappears. And when the money goes by, the plan comes back. Yeah. You need to pray. You are making business every day, but one thing is wrong. Every woman you see you want, that woman is not good. How will the business grow? A woman who is never satisfied with one man, yeah, you need to pray.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back again. Voice of Sinoe ESOTERIC coming to you from these United States of America, from the state of Maryland. We are coming again for another fascinating, wonderful, supercalifragilistic SPL show this afternoon. As you join us, please do us a big favor, share the show, share the link, subscribe to our YouTube page. It's going to be a wonderful show. Patrick Bolu, Christian Tababo, we got here Alice, Sarah, and we're going to be discussing national, local, and international issues this afternoon. So please join us and make sure you share the show.
Yeah. You need to pray. You need deliverance now. Some men will say my woman cannot give me a chance. It is all because you are not faithful to your wife.
Yeah, the people are not faithful to Liberia. The leaders are not faithful to Liberia. So we see a lot of things going on in the country.
Faithful to your wife, no problems, no embarrassment. Yeah.
We're going to play that music again.
About the whole world.
Yeah, there are things I want to know about Liberia. There are things I want to know about Sinoe County. And I will be telling you this afternoon what I want to know. Yeah, my man, Maurice Sua, welcome on board Voice of Sinoe.
There are things that I wanted to know about the whole world.
Jibo, welcome to the show as well.
There are things that I wanted to know about the whole serve. Things you have to know.
Yes, if I'm not seeing you, that means you have to comment and recognize me.
There are things that I want you to know about the whole universe. Yeah.
Yeah, the political lady of Sinoe County called Mazina is part of the show. Mazina, welcome to the show.
Ooh, yeah. We are in the end time, you don't know.
Yes, what is going on in Sinoe County? Lawmakers and the superintendent, they are getting into it again. We'll tell you this afternoon.
We are approaching the end time, you don't know.
It looks like we are about to see DEJA VU in Sinoe County. The superintendent, Peter Nyensuah, and the Sinoe Legislative Caucus about to get in here.
The woman you never marry is not your wife. The man.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the progressive Judge John Osmona Panto, welcome.
The man who never married you is not your husband. Stop saying it's my husband, it's my wife, indeed, yeah.
Yeah, nation in crisis. The lawmakers, the legislature, if you like, the Congress of Liberia is divided. But our lawmaker of Sinoe County is Sonnyboy Noah, who was recently suspended for 3 months and 3 weeks, is now undertaking projects in Sinoe County. Where is he getting the money from? It's a question we're going to be probing this afternoon.
Difference between the poor and the rich man. It's a matter of time.
Yes, I want to recognize my man, Jay Kidewi Tuta is following the show from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
You hear me? The rich man, the poor man are the same blood. No discrimination.
Was the Liberia National Police justified to have used non-lethal force on protesters?
The black, the white, the red, the yellow, and the color. We are all the same. No discrimination.
Coming on the program this afternoon, we also have the Unity Tournament, sponsored and organized by U.S. High-ranking officer Basilio Zaza, was won by Pepper LC. Yes, Sam Walker, welcome aboard. I send you the link. If you want to join us again, you are free. Yeah, Miguel, welcome aboard.
There are things that I wanted to know about the whole world. Yeah, things you have to know. Things that I wanted to know about the whole world. Things you have to know.
Yeah, the Capitol building of Liberia, the edifice where the lawmakers they meet to discuss the nation's issues, was set ablaze recently. Yes, in the country, and so it's a trending discussion that we'll be talking about this afternoon.
Things that I wanted to know about the whole world. Things you have to know.
Sure, the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Kofa, be arrested for the incineration of the Capitol building.
There are things that I want you to know about the whole universe.
Honorable Boto Jah, we welcome aboard Voice of Sinoe in the diaspora.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. We are in the end time, you don't know. We are approaching the end time, you don't know. The woman you never marry is not your wife. The man who never married you is not your husband. Start saying, it's my husband, it's my wife, indeed, yeah. The difference between the poor and the rich man is a matter of time. You hear me? The rich man, the poor man are the same blood. No discrimination. The black, the white, the red, the yellow, and the color. We are all the same. No discrimination. What the white man can do, the poor man can do, the young man can do, and the blind man can do. No discrimination among the people. Things you have to know. The whole wide world is full of trouble. Hey, hey, the whole wide world is full of trials and tribulations. Homosexuality, lesbianism, armed robbery, bank robbing. Oh yeah. Our children are half naked on the street, passing day and night, seeking for the things they never lost it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Liberia is a strange country. People will make threats, and then the police will let them go. Safoko is now free man after issuing threat to burn down the Capitol building. Yeah, Liberia is a very, very, very interesting country. Yes, we will see lawmakers fighting the security forces. We will see the joint chambers of the Capitol building ransacked by the people they call the minority black, but nobody is held accountable. And I'm pretty sure the burning down, or if you like, the setting ablaze the Capitol building this time around will go free. Nobody will be held accountable. Liberia is some sort of banana republic where anything goes.
There are things that I wanted to know about the whole world. Things you have to know. There are things that I wanted to know about the whole world.
Yeah, there are things I want to know about Liberia. There are things that I do not understand that I want to understand about this country called Liberia. An ancient country that's been around since, at least political independence, since 1847. That is the most backward countries in Africa, if not the world. I think the last statistic we look at it says the 8th poorest country in the world, something like that. There are things I want to know about the country. What is going on that we have this very old country and it's the most backward country in the world? What is going on? There are things I want to understand. Why is it that when people commit crimes, they engage into criminal activities, nobody is held accountable? They burn down the Capitol building. We have seen recent time, we have been seeing a trend. The group they call the minority black, they have incessantly issued threat. As a matter of fact, the reason why the majority black, they went in what they call the joint chamber is because the minority black continue to physically attack their colleagues. They were in the same room before, but because the likes of Foko and Sonnyboy Noah and the Yeki Koluba, they were becoming physical. And that's why the guys went in the other chamber of the building. And where the guys went, the same minority black that went there and ransacked and destroyed the whole place, all the chairs in there. Yeah, nobody was held accountable. We are seeing videos where the people are fighting police officers, the same minority black. We are seeing the trend is consistent. And now we are seeing the Capitol building, the space where the majority black, they can sit. That's where the fire was. But nobody will be held accountable for this. So Liberia is a strange country. So banana republic.
Things you have to know. Look down upon the poor man. For the amount of time you went there will be another time. Come to yourself and help the poor man, help the needy, help the depressed, help the apprehended, help the waiters. Yeah. Now listen to me. There's a story about one lady. She had 5 children, no supporters. Yeah. Because she didn't have supporters, this is why she allowed all her girls' children to be involved in the promiscuity. And at the end result, they contacted HIV and AIDS and they died. And as a result for her, she was involved into great troubles in her heart and she died. Woman marriageable, but not marketable. When you are marriageable.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sinoe County Premier Platform. My man Jerry and Massacre, welcome on board to another brand new edition of the show, guys. We want to say thank you for joining us this afternoon. My co-host, the other guys, they will join me shortly, but it's Liberia. We have a lot of issues, time, and you can list the rest of the things. Yeah, so again, I'm happy to be here this afternoon to discuss Sinoe, to discuss Liberia, and to discuss things that are happening around the world. This is the voice of Sinoe, so we concentrate on Sinoe. We discuss national issues of greater magnitude, and of course, the recent the trending discussion right now with the burning of the Capitol building will be discussed. We also encourage you to call in if you want to participate. Let me know. Send me the link. I can bring you live so that we can hear what you have to say. If you don't want to, you can call the number on the screen. I will also bring you on. You got multiple ways to call. You want to call through Messenger. You want to call through WhatsApp. That's something you can also do. And we will also bring you. We want to hear what you get to say. We might say things that you might not agree with, and we want to hear your perspective. We can agree to disagree. It's fine. I don't mind people disagree with me. Before I came on here, I wrote a post, and I'm seeing people disagreeing with me. That's how we go about in a democratic society. And you say your own, I say my own, and then we try to find a consensus. Common ground, to move ahead with the discussion. All right. So I want to wait for my colleagues. They are coming. I think some of them said they're having some technical issues, and so while I'm sticking around a little bit, I want to see some of the comments that have been coming in. Zena over there, she laughed. Fallon will soon join you on the panel. Okay, so Sam will be joining us, and the link already to him. Miguel, I believe you're about to promote the congressional Noah unknowingly. Okay, I don't mind. He's my lawmaker. He represents my district. So what is wrong with promoting him? If he's doing the right thing, definitely, I don't mind promoting. I don't hate Sonnyboy, Noah, or anybody that have criticized in the past. I do so from a good perspective. I don't do so from the perspective of hate. I want you to get better. Anything I say here, you guys will take it from a negative perspective, no. But I want that person to improve. I want Sonnyboy to improve, because when he improves, whatever he does in Sinoe, it helps my county, it helps my district. Okay, so I don't hate anybody. I want to criticize Sonnyboy. No, I want to promote him. If you want to see as promotion, I also embrace it, because I don't want to disparage and bring anybody down. Okay, so whatever I do here is in the interest of Sonnyboy Noah. It's in the interest of Romeo Quia. It's in the interest of Chie, because I want them to do better as leaders of my county. Okay, so what I'm doing is called constructive criticisms. All right, I'm not doing it destructively. I don't want to destroy anybody. When you do it right, I come here and I will praise you, and when you go the other way, definitely I will come here and criticize you, because that's what the elders and the ancestors, they instructed me to do. Okay, so nothing wrong with promoting Sonnyboy Noah. I promoted him before, and we brought a man to power. Yes, he is my dear. I don't know what that is. He is free, sir. Your topic not sweet. Okay, yeah, it's not about, you see, Zena, I'm not here to broach topics that will make you, that will be salivating, that will make you happy, that will be sweet to you. No, I'm breaking things that I think are affecting our country and our county. So it's not about sweet topics. If you want something sweet, maybe you can listen, you can go listen to sweet music, love music, romantic music. No, but I'm talking about the nation Liberia, our country, the people that are suffering, so it's not about sweetness, once they are doing better, I mean, their condition improve, those are sweet topics that I can bring here and maybe you enjoy. But at this point, so better thing going on in our country, our county. So I have nothing sweet to offer you at this point. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. All right. So when the people are setting our Capitol building on fire and the congressional leaders, the Congress is divided, so what sweet do you want us to bring at this point when the country is pretty much in anarchy? All right, so she said Liberian leaders are weak because this man made the statement 6 months ago and they did nothing. Yeah, that's true, Zena. They did nothing. Liberia, anything can pass. Anything goes. They allow anything to go. Somebody will say something reckless and no accountability for what you say. You go. So I don't know. It's a strange country. That now they call him for questioning and investigation because the building got burned. Haha. Very strange country indeed. Yeah, it is. Watching Dr. from Drexel Hill, I want to say thank you for joining us, brother, from whatever you are. All right, guys. Let's get to the light issues that I want to talk about. Why the rescue internet is still giving the guys in Liberia some issues to join me. So let me bring some light topics that I want to talk about here before we bring the heavy ones. Let's see here. Where's mine? All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome to Voice of Sinoe. Let's start from the perspective of sports in Liberia. So, a U.S. Army officer, he is in the U.S. He went back to Liberia recently, Basilio Zarazar. Is currently in Liberia. He organized what he called Unity Tournament. And I think for 3 days, and they just ended the tournament, and Pepper FC won the tournament. So let me show you something here. I will do a quick. Let's see. Let me share something with you quickly here. Let me share something, and then I will share some images. Because I don't want to block myself with a video, the stuff that I want to put out right now. Let's see. Let me bring this. Our lawmaker arguing a little bit here. All right, that's not what I want to play. So, but I just want to use that to isolate myself a little bit. So we have this army officer right here. This gentleman. He is in Liberia. He's a high-ranking officer, a Liberian guy in the United States Army. He's been to multiple countries, Iraq and Afghanistan, and Kuwait and South Korea, and you name it, Germany. He's been all over the place. And so he's currently in Liberia. He's a sport enthusiast, and he loves sports. And so he wants to, identify our young children, our young folks in Liberia that are into sports, especially soccer. And so he is in Liberia. He organized what he calls the Unity Tournament, and it was well attended. We have one of the presidential candidates, I think Mr. Moneybag, was there at that program. So the Unity Tournament just ended. It was from the 15th to the 18th of this month, and you can see Unity Tournament 2024. And Bannersville, Moroville, Liberia, was teams, multiple teams, the Sinkan, the Dwas, and all the different teams that participated in the tournament. It was awesome. And we want to say congratulations to Basilios for going over there to identify the talents of the young ones, I mean, we got brilliant kids over there. It's because we have an environment, we have a country that does not, focus on what is important. The focus on paying politicians lavish amount of money. They are not doing. They are not spending the money where, the money is supposed to go to young talents in the country. So Basilius is in Liberia, to at least identify some talents and see how we can help in the country, so you can expose young people to the word, So as you can see over there, he's being protected by AFL officer over there. It was huge tournament. It was good. So we want to say congratulations to Basilius Zarza for this. Doing something totally different and not politics, like other people all day to think about politics. Basilius is doing something different. So, brother, we want to say congratulations, man. It was great. I followed some of the video. Let me see. Maybe I can find a quick video where he spoke to some of the guys. Let's see what I can find one here quickly. You see. Let me see. You have the presidential candidate also as well. He spoke. Let's see. This is not what I want right now. Let's see. All right. Let me get some of the video out here for you. All right. Let's see what I can play. This. The audio will be coming.
Across Liberia at the tournament. So it was called Sinoe Legislative Tournament, right? When I moved, now it's United Tournament. So I united people across the board in the name of sports, right? So please, when we today, I ask that we take this tournament to some of the bureau. I want to do that every day. You can think of that. The 4 days I've been seeing a lot of talented players. I asked if you playing Singapore, 2, 3, below, keep playing. If you're still in high school, keep pushing yourself. Keep pushing yourself. Playing that one day, 20 guys will represent Liberia at that level. Don't ever doubt yourself. This is why you're giving to the young girl. These kind of where you started from. So I guess I ask you to enjoy it. We'll continue to be friends. Right? We'll continue to be friends. We'll build it. Next year, we'll have 26. Maybe more days. Alright? But good luck to both teams. Before I take class, I will give it to one of my good friends. One of my best friends, right? I didn't know this man. 30 plus years.
No hand.
Back at the school, I did the robbery. During the war, we moved to Sierra Leone. From Sierra Leone, we moved to the States. They were all going to high school, went to their places, right? But we kept in touch. This is someone I respect, bro. I respect him as a person. Right? I asked how many decisions you guys made. I said, not political, right? But this is my good friend. This man, as you all know, he's in Liberian history. He's the youngest secondary Nyensuah state without portfolio in Liberian history. Very educated, multiple degrees. So when we decide to Liberia move forward, let's not go over there thinking that we got like this person. This young man, they connecting with the US, with Europe, and other places. Liberia, go places. The airport we got to look at today was through him, through a negotiation. A lot of how we look at today, through a negotiation with CDC. So we'll see that, we'll see what we're going to do. There's one man that got someone out there is starting. So he's one person, a lot of people feeling not knowing, right? But this young man has potential. There's one man.
That's the voice of CEO Toby Basilius Zaza. Now yet Dr. Paris Maloba.
You know, we had people from local season, right? So sometimes I had to talk. But before I start, I gotta say this. Party, oh, party. Party. No, we're not ready. Party, oh, party. Party. Party, oh, party. Party. Okay, we're together. Listen, first, I want everybody to please clap for all my friends, my best friends, to go into. And the reason I say that is because it's very hard to be able to take your money and sacrifice for the good of other people. You understand that, right? So, listen, I like what he told you. You cannot dream big enough. Everybody here, if God shine on your side, you can make it a big question. Everybody here, we understand that, right? The country that we are looking for, all of us are looking for. But a simple thing.
All right, guys, just a little bit of the Unity tournament sponsored by the U.S. Army Officer Basilio Zarza, currently in Liberia. I mean, at least to contribute to the nation as well, identify some talents. So let me bring my co-host here. Patrick is now backstage, and that's the first topic that we wanted to start with. Hey, Patrick, welcome aboard. Fighting with a video back there. All right, you good, man? You got to unmute yourself. You're on mute.
Great. How you doing today, bro?
I'm well, thank you. Welcome aboard.
Yeah. My first, let me register my apology for being a few minutes late today. Yeah. Oh my
It's
God,
okay.
what's going on?
It's fine.
Yeah, what's happening here?
All right, let's get that man backstage when he settled down. But again, we want to say congratulations to Basilio. So we want to say also congratulations to the team, Pepper SFC, that won the tournament. Let's see, maybe Patrick's now settled down. Yeah, we just want to say congratulations to the winner of the tournament and all the teams that participated. Let me bring Patrick. You good now?
Oh yeah, I'm okay now.
Okay, all right. So just I mean, if you have something to say about the soccer tournament that was organized by our own brother and son from Sinoe County, Basilios, who is visiting Liberia, a U.S. Army officer. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so let me say congratulations. I mean, for the initiative. I mean, it's welcoming. Football is a unifying vehicle here, and people love the game. People love the sports here, but unfortunately, it doesn't improve here. It doesn't work well here. It doesn't inspire here. It does not motivate and accelerate here. But we just keep with what we have here. But it's a what if initiative. I mean, to organize this tournament and have, I mean, people, I mean, exercising their bones. Yeah, but.
All right, yeah, the Patrick internet is acting up a little bit there. Hopefully, coming back again.
For being late, I mean, for being a few minutes late.
All right, no problem, Patrick. Thank you. So, guys, that's how we wanted to start the show from the angle of sports. That boy is going back and forth over there. Let's see. All right, Patrick, let's get this backstage and let's see what I can get you back here. The service is battering you back there, huh? Are you hearing me? Patrick? No, he's not. All right, guys. He is coming back again. Yeah, hopefully the guy will settle down. Let's see here. All right, guys. So let's go to another thing while my man is struggling to get back on here. Let's see the next thing we want to talk about quickly. Don't go away. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Voice of Sound, where ESOTERIC here coming to you from these United States of America. So The topic that we want to talk about here this time around is called Nyensuah resist caucus's effort to take administrative officer position. All right, so this basically is a deja vu. You know, Sinoe County, we are always fighting. Patrick, your video is still buffering. I want you to come back. Yeah, so the superintendent of Sinoe County, Peter Nyensuah, and the Sinoe Legislative Caucus, they're about to get in a fight. I want Patrick to be back here because he reported on this topic, so hopefully he's going to have more to say. But this is not strange to me and to most of you that are from Sinoe County, because the leaders in the county, they are very famous. They should I say notorious for fighting amongst themselves. You know, it's not new. So it's all about power struggle, right? You know, the guys are always somebody wants to flex their muscle. Patrick, you good, man? You're going back and forth. You okay? Yeah, he's fighting with that device back there. Let's see whether he will settle down. Yeah, so it is always the case. The guys are fighting. You know, we had on the Nambe group, the Mabutu, the Zaza group, the TIG. You know, there's some little fighting inside the county. So yeah, the new superintendent, Nyensuah, sorry, Patrick distracting me. I don't know what's going on with him and the device back there. It's fighting. So, but yeah, Nyensuah and the current caucus, they have been going back and forth. The caucus, they want to bring a gentleman. Again, Patrick going to speak to this topic. Hopefully, he will settle down with that device. He will win, or the device will win him to get that thing down. They're going back and forth. It's a whole war back there. All right. So, but yeah, so Nyensuah, the superintendent of Sinoe County, the administrative officer position, apparently, it is about different political parties in Sinoe County or in Liberia as a whole. They want to appoint their loyalists, and they want to give their stooges a position. It's not about who is qualified, who is competent, who has the skills, who has the knowledge to perform a particular task. Patrick, you good now?
You're low.
I'm very loud. I think the problem is from your side.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think so. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Problem is from your side. Yeah, I'm testing it from my device. It's very loud. So, if you can maybe play with your volume a little bit. Yes. So, but Patrick, I want you to speak to there's a story that you posted about the superintendent of Sinoe County and the caucus. There's something that appears to be like a fight between the superintendent, because you said the superintendent resisted the. Are you there? You froze in there. Yeah. It's a terrible day today for you on your side there. I will kicking out. He will come back again. Yeah. So I wanted Patrick to speak to the topic, but the Sinoe caucus, they apparently want the gentleman to be the administrative officer for Sinoe, and the superintendent is saying no. So let me read an article that was published by Patrick to share the content of what is going on between the lawmakers and the superintendent of Sinoe County. All right. So Walker, I'll send the link to you to the same. Hey Patrick, you settled now? You hear me?
Yeah, I'm set down.
All right. So again, like I said, I wanted you to speak to the topic about the superintendent of Sinoe County and the Sinoe caucus about the administrative officer position. Are you hearing me? No. I am very, very loud, like super loud. So you have to play with your volume a little bit. Play with your volume, your device volume. You got to adjust the volume, and that's why you are not hearing me. Nah, he's not. So, unfortunately, so Sam, I did send you the link to this very email that you just sent me. I'll send it back to you again, but I have this email already. Worker 829. I send it to you. All right, I'll send it again. Yeah, so sorry guys, the connection is not too good from Patrick's side today, so you're getting all that distraction from me. Yeah, but so that's the training issue from Sinoe County that the lawmakers, the superintendent, they have some friction going on. It looks like it. Over power struggle. Let me try Patrick again. He's back. Patrick, are you hearing me? Patrick, are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm getting you.
Okay.
I'm
So
getting you
like
now.
I said, I wanted you to speak to the topic, the story that you posted about the superintendent and the Sinoe Legislative Caucus about the administrative officer position. What is going on between the caucus? Oh, I don't know what's going on over there with the brother. Yeah. Yeah, I'll bring him back. So this is the story that Patrick posted. So I wanted to share that story with you. He follows. He was the reporter. He was running the Voice of Sinoe before in Liberia. Before he moved to Monrovia. Yeah. So let's see what I can get this thing open. He is going back and forth. Hey Patrick, it's not a good day for the internet. The internet, right?
Yeah. So to the question you asked about the administration, which was only the county inspector position.
All right, he's out again.
Oh God, what's going on? Yeah, it's called. It's trying to sour the relationship between the caucus and the new superintendent, because the caucus first asked for the finance officer position. They got it right.
What is going on? Is he kind of touching something around on it?
And he's saying, well, for the administrative officer position, please leave it for me, because under the local government act, the county inspector used to be called. Now, administrative officer is the principal deputy or proxy. Is the principal proxy of the superintendent. And anywhere where the superintendent is not counted.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that brother today.
Yeah.
Yeah, Patrick, people calling you or something?
The only person that speaks for the superintendent or represents the superintendent at functions, at maybe workshops, at invites, or at any area where the superintendent is requested to be, or is supposed to be, asked to be, or has been invited to be, is the county administrative officer who processes for the superintendent. So, in other words, he is the administrative deputy to the superintendent. So he wants that position. That position cannot be in the pocket or in the closet of the caucus. And but the caucus still insisting that they wanted to. And he has asked the president to please hold on that position on their recommendation, and the president should give consent to his recommendation. So that's why the last appointment the president made, the last appointment he made, he did not touch that position. He did not touch it. So that means the president is not listening to him as his vicegerent. He's listening to him. Perhaps he's seeing reason to say, well, I can give you this one. Maybe that's why he did not appoint position for the last 24-hour appointments.
Okay, but what? Maybe I'm missing it. I'm listening to you, but I mean, when it comes to county positions, I mean, why the lawmakers they want certain people in certain positions, though?
So why the lawmakers want the position, right?
Yeah. Why? I mean, I thought it's supposed to be the job of the superintendent. So why they want people? Yeah.
What the primary essence in most instances has been to be a third guide, or to consolidate power, or to consolidate control, or to have leverage politically at the county level, because will be the eye, and their loyalty will be divided. Their loyalty will be divided. Some of them will serve as spies, and some of them will be there as stooges, and for lawmakers. Some of them will be pre-position campaign officers, and to lay the groundwork. So it's all about consolidating power, and sometimes reducing the influence of the superintendent. Yeah, because when the superintendent gets more men on his side, he will be more powerful, perhaps. So some of the men, perhaps, they may be in position of insubordination to the superintendent, perhaps for political reasons, because they got appointed at the recommendation of some caucus members. So that has been a pattern always, and that's what I think the intention is.
Yeah, but Patrick, it just sad that our leaders they will not think about the development of the county and helping the people out. It will be all about politics and who will be your stooge and who will be crawling and kowtowing to you. That's unfortunate, and that's why Liberia is the way it is. Everything is about politics. It's not about formulating economic policies that will help the people out. And that's something that we have been grappling with for years. Even on the previous leaders, we had these same political fights, between the superintendent and the caucus. I don't know, when are we going to learn, because I think Einstein told us the definition of doing a Christian that is doing the same thing over and over. And we continue to do the same thing over and over, but in the same vein, we expect different results. It's just unfortunate, Patrick. Yeah, every day when I hear things are coming from Sinoe County, I'm not encouraged. I'm not encouraged. We know in development. If you see the images of from Sinoe County, be like human beings living in this place, But that's where we find ourselves until we have the right people, and Liberia will be at this point. Yeah, but let's go to this. Patrick, are you there? Are you frozen again? Are you there? All right. Sorry, guys. The network is not too good for his angle today. Patrick, are you hearing me? No, he's not. Patrick, so the connection is not too good from your angle today. Are you there?
No, it's not good at all. It's not good. It's very terrible today. I know what's happening.
Yeah,
I struggled with it earlier before coming on, but I don't know. It's not really good, and I don't know.
Yeah, Yeah, so as a
Yeah.
result, it's kind of disrupting the flow of the conversation. If it's not good, I mean, that's fine. You can take a day off. That's fine. And when it improves next time, you can be here. But it's just
Yeah, but it looks
it
too disappointing today. Actually, I don't know, but today is supposed to be a fascinating show today. Today promises to be, I mean, an electrifying show actually. But I don't know. But I think I will
yeah, I mean,
go over and see.
it's better now. I mean, so far, it looks like it's
It's
better
okay.
now.
It's okay now.
Yeah, yeah, I'm hearing you
Yeah,
very
I'm
well
getting you
now.
too. I'm getting you too now. Okay.
Yeah, so I want us to
So
talk
you
about.
touch.
Mhm,
You are Saya. You are Saya Porter and
mhm.
inquire. As a spokesperson of the ancestors, I guess you have, you just consulted the oracle, and then they told you, look, you are Saya Porter. You are the first to always hate. So here's something I say. Maybe it will get better.
All right, so I wish I have control over technology to hit something in that area. But what I want to hit here is I want us to discuss this question. There was a protest recently in Liberia, and that protest was dispersed by the security. So I want us to discuss the question: was the LNP uh, justified to have deployed non-lethal force on the protester? What do you make of that?
Well, on the issue of the protest that took place, uh, it was on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday protest. I think Tuesday protest was in the confines of law, especially the Constitution. The Constitution provides no limit to the right to peacefully assemble in a petition of government. Whether you are a politician, whether you are a medical doctor, whether you are a farmer, whether you are a pilot, whoever, whether you are a lawmaker or you are a minister or whoever your position, irrespective of your position, the right to protest is fundamentally guaranteed right under the Constitution. And I think that protest, even though politically motivated, but it was also a concept of basic fundamental and constitutional rights. And what also happened at that protest site or during the protest on the Capitol, the response of the police was excessively brutal and callous. I'll repeat those words again. The response of the police was excessively brutal and callous. The police did not act in accordance with the Geneva Convention. And, you can't go ahead to, at all means, tear gas people because you see yourself as a partisan force. You can't go ahead to beat on people. And I think that was the second time. The last time lawmakers were beating in that place. They were squeezed in the basement and tear gas. Nothing has happened. And the legislature has contempt powers. It has not used that power to hold accountable those who tear gas. And the reason why it has not happened because it tastes good to the side of the majority bloc. And that colleagues from the other side were brutalized by police officers. And also again on the Tuesday protest, nothing has been said about condemnation, for acts of brutality against peaceful protesters. But for me, I'm disappointed actually that Liberia continues to experience wave of violence. And, the country continues to descend into a moment of political decadence. And things, as hard things look in the country is noisy. The country is so, degrading and degrading, yes, and everything just looking upside down. and I think you need to come down here to help us. You need to come down here to help us, actually.
So Patrick, hold on. So let's look at the video you're talking about where the police the brutalized lawmakers. Let's play this video quick. All right, let me play this. So Patrick, this video is it's interesting in a weird way. Because this is what I observed right from the beginning. The police, the guys were not brutal. They were just there, and the people kept coming at them. If you even look at the last segment that I just played, Yeke Kaluba is standing in front of the police and calling for manpower to come to fight the police. See? And these are some of the issues, these are some of the problems we have in the country, right? Patrick, where I am right now, you cannot call reinforcement to come and fight the police. You can't do that here. But I don't know why it's okay in Liberia, because you got to understand we have division of labor. The job of the lawmakers is to make laws, right? That's their job, to provide oversight and to represent the people. That is their job. The job of the police is to enforce the very laws that those guys make. Okay, when the police are somewhere and they find out that there is chaos or there is tension growing somewhere, they have the right to go there to restore calm. Okay, you have a Capitol building where the likes of Yeke Kaluba and others, they turn the play into a circus. You know, it's about riot. Their colleagues, they disagree with their colleagues, and instead of making intellectual or legislative case to make their position stronger, they go physical. All right. And from the beginning of the show, I said the reason why the majority black they went to the joint chamber is because of the very physical aggression of COHOSTS team. All right, they were in the same section before. If you go back to previous videos, you will see these very guys. They saw Foco and others. They were physically aggressing at the other guys, and that is why the guy went in the other chamber. And they followed those guys in there, vandalized the whole place. And people expect the police to stand by and watch these guys do these things. And Liberia, if you say it's a country of law, then guess what? The law enforcement agency got to come in to enforce the law. They can't sit there and people say, oh, because I work in the Capitol building, this is where I work, so I can do anything. No, you can't just do anything when you work somewhere. When you work in an environment and you disturb the place, they get the right to put you outside. It's not your home where you can do anything. It's a public space for everybody. And so you work for the public. So when you're there, you are the image of the public. And you can't just do anything. And you expect the security to watch you to do anything. Okay? And so so I don't see anything that the police did wrong over there. They were in the right to enforce the law because the Legislature were calling reinforcement to attack them. All right? And in the security setup, Patrick, now what the police didn't just from the beginning start using force, right? Because if you follow that, let me show you something here. Let me put something up here for us, right? All right, let me put this video. I want to share something so you can see something here. All right, so Patrick, this is in law enforcement. This is called the continuum of force levels, right? It's a process before the police they use physical force, right? It's a whole process. So at the bottom here, they got behavior of subject. Then over here, they got the response of the security or the sanctuary, right? So over here, the first level here is the complying cooperative. So over here, the subject is complying. So at this point, the officer will not the officer will use what they call verbal commands, right? At this point, they're not going to use physical force. When it goes up to the level to where the subject is resisting, right? Resisting passive, right? They are resisting, but they are not moving. At this point, the officer will use contact control, right? To control that subject. And then when it goes up here, what they got resisting active. At this point, the person is active, they're moving around, they're trying to do something. Then the officer at this point they use what they call compliance techniques, right? They gotta make you to comply. When it goes up to assaultive bodily harm, where you have the subject has the potential to harm the officer, then the officer can use non-lethal force. All right. That is why when you see the guy that were using the batons, right, to make sure to gain control, because that's their job. It's not to harm people, but to gain control. And now so
excuse me 1 minute quick. Let me get to the bathroom. Yeah.
To go where?
1 minute, excuse me, yeah.
Okay, all right. So I'll put the man bastard. So guys, so what the security doing in Liberia? I mean, if you look at the recent protests, when the people start throwing stones at the officers, at that point it becomes it gets to the level. I mean, almost where you get bodily or harm to the officer or to people around. So at that level, the people can use non-lethal force. So they'll use tear gas and those different things. Okay. So the guys, I mean, the people in the country, the citizens in Liberia, they can't just do anything because you think it is your right to assemble. I mean, if you ask me, as a matter of fact, assembling is not a right. It's a privilege, okay, that the government gives you. It's a privilege. It's not your right. And that's why you have to get permit to assemble. You can't just wake up randomly and get in the street. No, you got to get a permit because there are other people that you'll be disturbing, and that's why they give you a designated area to gather. You can't just get anywhere because, I mean, you have that. It is not, people say it's a right. No, it's not your right to do that. It's your right to live, okay? People can't take that from you. It's your right to marry whoever you want to marry. But it is not your right to just gather in the street and disturb or to do anything. No, it's a privilege that the Constitution gives you. All right, it's not your right. All right, so that's something we have to get. We got to get at the back of our heads. So in Liberia, the law enforcement agency, I mean, the guys are not. I mean, they don't have the required equipment. They are outnumbered by the people. So you have people like Yaka qualify will say, oh, you bring reinforcement. It is not rebel time. It's not where during the war people would just do anything. You have a rule of law right now. You are under the rule of law. You have security. You got people that are enforcing the law. So when a lawmaker stands before the security, I mean, I'm shocked that they didn't beat Yaka. They should have beaten that man. Because if you stay in front of the security when Yeke Koluba was police officer, and it's an ordinary citizen or a lawmaker who can't stand in front of you and say you're bringing reinforcement, Yeke Koluba will not stand by. He will beat the crap out of that person. Okay? But you have a country where Yeke, the likes of Yeke, will stand before the security because they are law enforcement or they are lawmaker, and they'll just say anything. And then the security, because the guys are so afraid, because they're so-called big men, and so when they take action, they might end up losing their job. So the guys are afraid. Yeke should have been disciplined by the security. He should have been arrested and put behind bar for challenging the police and calling for reinforcement as though that Charles Taylor was the Roosevelt Johnson or Elijah Clement war they're fighting. No, it's not wartime here. The security of the country cannot come and you say, oh, you're bringing reinforcement, you're standing before them. Okay, so this is the country we have. Only Liberia, this thing can happen, where you will challenge the officer. When I was in Ghana, one police officer even comes around, everybody afraid, but in Liberia, the very people that are supposed to be the example are the ones that actually making things worse. They are the first group of people that can be in front. If Yeke has problem with his colleagues, make an argument, persuade your colleagues. You don't go there and go attack them physically, and you want the police to stand by and watch you to go physically carry your rebels so they can attack the other guys. When the guys are saying, you know what, we don't want this speaker, we don't want to work with him because he is so they outline the reason they give reasons why they don't want the speaker. Okay, so I mean, Liberia, we got a lot to do. We have a lot of work to do in order to get to where other countries are in Africa, in West Africa, and even in the whole of Africa. But it's unfortunate. It is unfortunate. And I think if you ask me, the police were in the right, because our law enforcement officers, they are not, they are not there for you to pose threat to them and the other people or properties around. They will not watch you to just do that. So they didn't use deadly force, they used non-lethal, because at that point, the protesters, they become harmful to the officers and the other people around, because when you start throwing stones and you start to challenge the officer, you start calling for reinforcement, then we have the force, the level of force, model has to be followed. We got to use everything on this model right here. The officers don't start from the top and bottom. That's why they start from the bottom. If the subject is complying, they use verbal commands. When the subject is resisting, is passive resisting, maybe they're sitting down and the body's saying, I'm not moving, then of course the guys can use contact control. Okay, they can use that option. When it goes up to resisting active, where at this point the person is moving around, they're trying to get something and to harm the officer, then they can use compliance techniques. You got different techniques they can use. They can get in contact with you and press areas on parts on your body, sensitive area that they can use those techniques. When you get up here where you become assertive or assertive, you have the potential to cause bodily harm. Then of course they can use non-lethal force, they can use the pepper spray, they can use the tear gas and all different things they can use. And then when it goes up there where it is serious and it can cause serious bodily harm or death, then of course they can use the deadly force. So the officers were in a right because the likes of Yeke Koluba, they don't want to obey the law. They want to be lawmaker, but they don't want to obey the law. And the lawmakers and the law enforcement officer, they got to enforce the law that Yeke Koluba is making, but he does not want to obey. All right. And so that's something that we want to talk about. I think Patrick's still doing something back there. Let's see. Let's go to Sinoe County here, and we'll be right back in a second. Don't go away. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Voice of Sinoe with Esoteric and Patrick. All right, so the next thing we want to talk about on the platform this afternoon is that this question we want to talk about. Is Representative Noah financially benefiting from the legislative crisis? That's the question we want to talk about. Is Representative Alex Sonnyboy Noah financially benefiting from the legislative crisis that's going on in the country? We have to give you a little background here. Our lawmaker, which is Alex Sonnyboy Noah, this gentleman right here, this gentleman, let me isolate myself. This gentleman is the representative of Sinoe County, District number 3. But at least from my perspective, I don't know, I can't speak for everybody else. But as an objective observer, as the genuine lover of Sinoe County or District number 3, I want to limit it to District number 3 because that's where he represents. As somebody who cares genuinely for my people, who was appointed or selected by the elders and the ancestors to be the spokesperson for everybody, Sonnyboy Noah was elected to represent a portion of Sinoe, which is District number 3. Now, representing does not mean you should just wear fancy clothes. No. When you are a representative of the people, it does not mean you should wear the latest gold and the diamond rings and the diamond watches or the brand new eyeglasses or the most expensive African attire. No. It's not about wearing Dolce & Gabbana when you are representative of the people. All right. All of what I'm doing here, if Sonnyboy Noah was a private citizen, all right, he's doing the business and doing whatever he wants, he's wearing whatever he wants to wear, you will not hear a word from me because Sonnyboy Noah is doing a private business. Okay? But once you are in our office, once you are representing a bunch of poor people, and all we can see is for you to look good, for you to shine, for you to wear the latest things out there. And then when we go in the place that you represent, the first battle of clean water is not even there to drink. The people are still living like the Paleolithic era. They are living the Stone Age and the Peking Man Age lifestyle. But then the man who represents the people, he's living the contemporary lifestyle. At this point, it becomes a problem for me, especially when this person, before he gets to where he is right now, when he was with me in the same position that I'm in right now, and we were criticizing the leaders that were before us, they are not doing what they're supposed to do for the people. And now he is given the opportunity to make a difference. And he is doing the antithesis, or if you like, he is mimicking exactly what people before him, I should say, he is going beyond what the people before him did not do. I didn't see Mabutu, who was the senator for this county and later a minister of public works, who the man was an engineer and a lawyer. I didn't see Mabutu wearing Dolce & Gabbana shoes. He's not wearing gold and diamond rings. You got to understand, this gentleman was under the tutelage of Mabutu before. And so all the principles that Mabutu believed in, the guy, everything that he was giving, the man jettisoned everything, he threw all those values away. And Sonnyboy Noah has become his own man, and he is the antithesis of Mabutu, his mentor. Even though at a certain point, the man, he abandoned Mabutu, he was supporting Charles Clark and stuff like that. He's known for that. All right. He's all over the place. Wherever he sees the gravy, he goes there. He was with Zaza later on, he went beyond DEJA. So he all over the place. So the Sonnyboy Noah is now in the Capitol building. I'm seeing people, they're angry with me. Why am I talking about him? Because he represents me. He represents my district. He represents my people. And I am not seeing what he is doing. All right? Carrying Bono or Zing is not what we elected Sonnyboy Noah to do. No. And carrying few solar panels to few towns and villages, or few houses, I shouldn't say towns. It's not sufficient. It's not what we want. It's systemic change. And that's what Sonnyboy Noah to do pre-campaign projects. Those transitory, those things that don't go for long. All right? Now, in the middle of this crisis, the Capitol building was set ablaze. The Congress is divided. The budget is yet to pass into law. Everything in the country is upside down. And suddenly, all of the sudden, Sonnyboy Noah is buying solar panels. And you got to understand, he was also suspended without pay for 3 solid months. 3 months and 3 weeks, he was also suspended by his colleagues because of so many things he did, some of which I will tell you. Okay? He was suspended. But in the midst of this, Sonnyboy Noah, through maybe abracadabra, he got money to undertake projects in Sinoe. But you have to understand this. If you go back to our previous episode, we played this video for you where Sonnyboy Noah was saying, the only way I will support the majority black when they give me $1 million. That's why he said in that video. He wants $1 million before he supports the majority black. And then when you follow also, if you are closely following, Sonnyboy Noah signed the document, the resolution to remove the speaker. Okay. When Sonnyboy said that he wants $1 million before he can join the majority, and then later he signed the document to remove the speaker. Now, deductively, it follows the reason that Sonnyboy Noah got some money. That's why he affixed his signature to the resolution to remove the speaker that he said they should not remove. Okay, so Sonnyboy Noah got some money. But then later the game that Sonnyboy Noah played on the majority black, after he got the money, he rescinded his signature. Okay, and that's one of the reasons why he was suspended by the majority black, because they say he playing games. He took the money to remove the speaker, and then later after getting the money, Sonnyboy Noah said, "Oh, I'm taking my signature back. I'm not supporting that." He got the money. And that is why you are seeing Sonnyboy Noah buying solar panels and buying materials to say he want to take projects in Sinoe County, even though he is suspended for 3 months and 3 weeks. Okay? So now, am I against Sonnyboy undertaking projects in Sinoe County? I am not against that. What I am against is illegal money, corruption. Okay? He is engaging into corruption. And this is the problem of a major problem of Liberia corruption, where politicians take millions of dollars and they take few dollars from there and they say they're undertaking projects. And a gigantic portion of that money, it goes into their personal bank account. Okay? And that is the problem I have with Sonnyboy Noah. The man is intrinsically corrupt. The man is inherently corrupt. And that is my problem. This is not good. If somebody steals something and builds a house, it doesn't make it right. It's wrong. The man is engaging into corruption, and that's why the guys will not come public to say it too. They are all into the corruption. But Sonnyboy Noah got the money. All right? Sonnyboy Noah received money from the majority black, and that is why he signed the resolution to remove the speaker. But then he played, the men are flip-flopper, right? He doesn't want COHOSTS to fee by. So he said, after I get the money, I will come back to you. Okay. And that was something about Noah is flip-flopping you all over the place. Okay. When chaos comes to Liberia, when there is war in Liberia, if COHOSTS brings war to Liberia, Sonnyboy Noah is part of it. All right. He's fueling tension in the country. All right. Because of money. Because he wants money to buy Dolce & Gabbana shoes. All right. So he will go on this side. He will not take a position. He will say, oh, I signed a document to remove the person, and then he returns around and say, no, I received my signature after receiving money, because he knows that those guys are giving the money, they will not come public. And so he will pocket the money. And that's the crook we have in Sinoe County District number 3. He's all over the place. All right? He's all over the place. So the solar panel, the guys are talking about, how many of our people will benefit from that thing? How many people? It's just a facade. It's just a show off, that he's doing something. No, we don't want people to give all this front. You claim that you're doing something, but you are not doing nothing. Go and see Sinoe County. Go and see that place. The place is backwards. Everything is just messed up, and we want a systemic change. And Sonnyboy Noah will go and take money from his colleagues, and he's saying buying solar panels. No, we want enough money in the budget where we will have, if possible, it is possible. It's not if, it's possible. We got all the rivers in Sinoe County. We could have a hydro. So to supply electricity to all the citizens of Sinoe County. Those are the grand plans we want to see from Sonnyboy Noah. No, Sonnyboy is not doing that. He's still doing handout. The same thing that the people been doing since 1847. 1847. A young man has nothing novel, nothing new to bring to the table. But he's doing the same bamboozling, the same shenanigans and chicanery that the people apply for 177 years, and nothing has changed. It's the same thing Sonnyboy Noah is doing. And somebody want to say that's how you put us to praise that are in the most advanced country in the world, if that is not presumptuous, right? Because other countries are doing well in the world, right? But I'm in the world military superpower. I've seen all the technology. I'm seeing all the things that are going on. I'm even seeing third world country now, the Rwanda, other countries, Africa, it looks the European country next to us over there. And Sonnyboy Noah is taking money beyond the same for his colleagues and carry 1 or 2 Chinese solar panels. And somebody I should celebrate. I know that is mediocre. That is not to the level that I want it to be for my county, because I aspire for the best. And not mediocre and secondary and do all things, the same old thing that got Liberia to where it is now. Can you carry on? I mean, can you run a factory with the solar panels that Sonnyboy Noah carry over there? If you want to open your factory, we want, a power source that will, if you want to open a factory, you can do that. You can run a 24-hour massive, and if you want to establish a mall or stuff that will power that place. And that's solar panel, Chinese stuff that can go for 2 weeks and it goes off. And I was somebody who once say, oh, Sonnyboy Noah is undertaking projects in Sinoe County and took some old zinc. Even though he was at the port of Greenville, he could not put zinc over those buildings, and he left them and died. And somebody want me to say, oh, I come on the show or go on my Facebook page and praise Sonnyboy Noah for carrying, little or nothing. Just look at what he said before at the port. Let me play the video. Play the whole video, but I just show you that as an evidence. Sonnyboy Noah served at the port of Greenville for 6 years, and that boy could not put zinc over those buildings. And guess what? He built over 40 houses for himself. 40. And he's still building more, building more. But somebody will say, you know what? I should praise the man for carrying 4 or 5 solar panels somewhere. Or 10 bundles of zinc. I should praise him. Where he worked and he built mansions for himself and wearing Dolce & Gabbana shoes. You could not pin up play or put zinc on top of it. You saw the buildings. I just show the video. But somebody say, oh, you must praise the man. Oh, no. I have seen a lot. I'm in the advanced world. And I don't think of my country or my people less like that. Like Sonnyboy Noah thinks. I don't think like that. Okay? I don't think of my county, of my nation in this manner. Okay? So until I see something better, of course, I'll praise the man. But until then, solar panel does not move me. Okay? I'm not moved by solar panel. So Patrick, I've been on the monologue for a little bit. What do you have to say? Our lawmaker now is carrying solar panels. I mean, I know in our child is, oh man, let them talk about this guy. But Patrick, it's hard. I'll give you the chance. It's hard to say, don't talk about him. If this guy is a private citizen, you will not hear a word from me about something, but he represents us. So when he's doing things to play tricks on our people, because that's what they do. They do the political tricks because some of our people now, other than their thinking is weird. And so Sonnyboy Noah plays on the unsophistication of our people. You know, he does that. But Sam, welcome aboard. Patrick, just give it a shot and then we'll bring Sam in.
Sorry for coming late. I'm very sorry.
It's all right. Let's bring Patrick in and then you can come in. Patrick, go ahead.
Yeah, so yes, I know it is very important for leaders to be held accountable for their stewardship in a democracy. But in our advocacy for accountability, also too, we need to elevate, you know, the discussion so that, because in everything we do here as talk show hosts or as journalists or as publicists, in everything we do, I mean the right, you know, or simultaneous rebuttal is very important. So, for instance, all these things Alice is doing, Representative Noah is doing, and whether against the wishes of the people or in the interest of the people, you know, if we elevate ourselves, it means we can bring him here. For example, yes, we can bring him here. We'll ask him some questions. Alex, why do you wear expensive shoes when the people are suffering? Why? Do you think it's wrong for you to do so? He will answer. Alex, why are you taking melancholy solar panels to the people and building materials when the whole place is on fire? He will tell us. But sometimes people may get disinterested if we single him out continuously or repeatedly, for example. You know, because number 3, in 1960, the first lawmaker was elected in that district. The first lawmaker, late Justice Level, he was elected. Then other lawmakers were elected before the war came. Right after the war, the first lawmaker that was elected was late Nelson Wildbar. He won his second term, unfortunately, and did not take his seat. Ozaza contested for his seat and took it in 2012. Ozaza recontested in 2017 and took it again. So he went 2 terms successfully. Now it's Alex. Alex has gone about 10 months. So the point I'm making is we have a duty to bring Alex here, to bring him around this platform. Because if we just talk by ourselves without hearing from him, we will make, the people will not get the result they want, because we have to bring him here. And the only way we can bring him here, or the only way he will agree to come here, if we give him the right to respond to some of the issues or the platform to also, expand why he's doing these things and why he's not helping the district, or why is the district crumbling under his watch, or how is the district making progress under his watch. If we do it, trust me, his followers, those who don't follow him, those who don't believe in him, those who believe in him, everybody, They will hear him out. They will hear him and they will know exactly what's unfolding. But it will just single him out on the platform, on our platform all the time. It will single him out. It will single him out. When other lawmakers are not even better than him, for example, or he's doing worse than the other lawmakers. But how do we know that? How do we hear him too? So I think I will not look at everything that he does right now, but I'll look at it from the point of representation, oversight, and lawmaking. Whether he's making, whether he has performed a bill before, since he took office, I don't know. I'm not aware. Whether he has advocated, like solar panel, nobody needs to carry solar panel in a district. No lawmaker needs to do that. No lawmaker needs to do that because it is not a job of a lawmaker to place solar panels. But because of political corruption, lawmakers do these things. If you want light for your people, you get two entities to call here. Two entities. You have two entities that you can call using oversight. One, you can call LEC. LEC, why is my district in darkness? LEC will give you reasons. But if LEC does not have facility in your area, or they can give you reasons, you will call the Liberia Renewable Energy. All right? Yeah, you will call them. There's another entity. You will call them. Come. For them, you don't carry generators. You don't carry, you don't carry expensive equipment. For them, they will be the ones who even carry solar panels to your district using oversight. You call them. I want solar panels in my area. That has lawmakers work. Lawmakers don't build hand pumps. Lawmakers don't build schools. You don't give people mattresses. You don't pay school fees. If you want school fees to be paid for students who don't have money, for example, education, give me the list of government scholarships. Let's see how it works. How many students there from my district? How many students there for district number 1, number 2, number 3 on a scholarship? If those students on district number 3 are on a scholarship, for example, you will tell the education ministry, the Department of Scholarship there, you know why? We got 4 or 5 deserving students from high school this year. They need government scholarship. Some of them will be doing education. When they graduate, they'll go back to the district to teach the schools.
All right, Patrick, let's bring in Sam.
So let's bring Sam in. Let's bring Sam in so that he share his thoughts and perspectives. Sam, you're welcome, bro.
All right, Sam. Before you come in, Patrick, we are not singling out Sonnyboy Noah, and I think the way it appears that way to you is because he is doing the wrong things. You know, something where it's not doing the wrong thing, if you ask me, because he is with the majority, where the budget is being discussed and he advocating for his people. The budget is being discussed, Sonnyboy Noah is not there, but you want me to say, you know what, let's leave the man alone. The budget is being discussed. Hold on. The reason he's just suspended is because of the shady thing he's doing. And that's what I'm talking about. But he said we should elevate the conversation. Guess what? I criticized Romeo Quia. I invited Romeo Quia. He came here. I have invited Sonnyboy Noah multiple times. And because I criticized him, he said he's not coming. But you said, you know what? We'll leave the man. But Sam, go ahead, man. Sam, go ahead.
I'm Patrick. Thank you ever so much for you guys. I think I've been following your conversation from the initial point on Lake Way in. I've been I was like something like I will not just follow. I will follow him in, but I was not consistent. In your show, but then I think I know the foundation of what you guys are saying. Everything here bordered around our representatives, and I don't think this entire thing should be on the representatives, or the Sonnyboy Noah. It is incumbent upon us as panelists, as citizens of our various districts of various constituencies, to make our leaders, and most especially people who took on the mantle of authority, that yes, indeed, I'm going to the Capitol building to represent my people, vast majority of the people. And you went there to a certain extent. it is incumbent upon you to do the needful whenever they get them. An attempt not to do that, then the public now will begin to judge you that yes, indeed, you know, you lied your way to power.
You want to go on the other side a little bit so you can be on camera properly? On the right hand side, I leave for my red. No, the other side. Your camera is good. There you go. There you go. Yeah, okay. You good. Yeah, you go now.
I think it's much better now.
Yeah, you're better now. You're good. That's it.
Okay. So, like I was saying, whenever the citizens themselves voted to you, and you went to the Capitol building, and you decide to do things that are not consistent with normal practice, I think the citizens themselves, the constituents, will judge you. They will decide to tell you that yes, indeed, you lied your way to power. And I said it from the initial point that this should not only be centered around Sonnyboy and Noah alone, but all of the representatives, all of our senators, all of our leaders. These are the people that we should be checkmating. Yes, I mean, Sonnyboy Noah, I mean, he got there before he got that job, the legislative seat. I mean, I think that's the normal, I mean, can I say propaganda or can I say normal stuff that is around that? Yes, indeed. He had changed the people's lives in that district, in Wakeba, and most of the villages, palm touches, then build the houses, from palm touches to zinc houses. So, he himself see that against it. This people is like, I'm done with them. Now what I wanted from them, I have gotten it. So I think it is about time to pay attention to, I mean, my family or my other people. So anybody will say it. If it's something we can say it, or represent the Romeo Queer can fall in that category too. Even Duncan can fall in that category. Because Duncan, as we speak, I'm a man from Electoral. I am from Electoral. Duncan went, yeah. Duncan went in Electoral. I mean, the people voted him overwhelmingly. But since then, he hasn't gone back to the people of Electoral. And now we are talking about something. We are talking about Sonnyboy Noah. Sonnyboy Noah. I mean, I think the people elected you. This is about time to do the needful, and you need to stop wearing the kind of big shoes, the big clothes that you are wearing now. We kind of filibustering around here. Myself to have been following him, but like Patrick said, I think you are a lead host of the program. I think that one of your strengths will be that you'll be able to convince leaders to appear on your platform. Deck. You might be able to convince people to appear on your platform. I think it is incumbent upon you to actually fish out the young men of ours. Yeah, I can say the man is a young man of ours. Sonnyboy Noah and myself, we represent this. Sonnyboy Noah and myself were born the same year, not because he's a representative. Even though he sought my professional advice and all of the pieces of work, he sought them. But since Sonnyboy became representative, when I call him, man, he does not even answer me. He does not even, he does not respond to my text messages. So I decided, leaving him. That, myself too can become a representative tomorrow. I mean, the representative is not going to limit that.
Right.
With a certain group of people. So, Deck, I think there's a need that will bring the young man here so that those things that he's doing, whether they are, it is necessary or they are proper, that he's doing that. They're asking questions. They're bringing on the show. People follow the platform here. The platform is one of the best platforms that I think we can maintain. And we can maintain the sanctity of it. So, these things, are quite that we can listen to. I mean, bringing people not only representative, but people of prominence in society, so that we can, check the leadership style. We can know the actual role that they continue to play in the public domain whenever they are in public service. That's ends for them.
All right, Sam, well said. Thank you. But you see, I agree that we should fetch leaders who could bring people here. But what I would not do is to genuflect to a leader in order to come forth. I think, again, I got tremendous respect for Romeo Quia, because Patrick said, oh, I single out Sonnyboy. No, I have practically flagged all the leaders on this platform. You know, even Mr. Zaza, my own uncle. I wrote, if you get time, go on my page and search for the article why I disagree with my father. I wrote a whole article against him, you know. But when I invite him, he comes. I criticize Romeo Quia. When I invite Romeo comes. But Sonnyboy Noah is so petulant. The man is so thin-skinned to the point where he cannot take criticism. Once you criticize Sonnyboy Noah, you are seen as an enemy. And so, if you guys want to,
but you got a booty, but what happened?
Yeah, we were buddy before. The reason why we were buddy is because he loves praises, right? Once you praise Sonnyboy Noah, he gravitates towards you. But once I started pointing out his flaws, he gets angry. You know, he gets angry, and that's where the issue is. And so, but I'm not somebody who genuflects and who kowtow to people, you know, just because I want to ingratiate myself. No, I don't ingratiate. We can be friends. If you do it right, I'll praise you. But when you go the contrary, I'm not going to swallow that, you know, and say, well, the man is a leader, honorable man. I don't want nothing for Sonnyboy Noah. I want him to do the right thing for Sinoe County. That's what I want. I don't want him to play tricks on my people. He acts as though he is doing something, but he's not doing anything, you know, because he feels that the people are not sophisticated, they are gullible. So he does the teeny bitty things that are not making substantial or real impact. All right. I mean, if you are doing exactly what people before you did, you are doing the same thing, then what makes you different from those people? So as a new and young brain, you know, I want something new. I want to see a Thomas Sankara in Sinoe County. I want to see a Nkrumah in Sinoe County. I want to see a Toure in Sinoe County. See that young man in Burkina Faso right now, what he is doing for his people. Sonnyboy Noah is in your 40s. And people calling him young man, all that different things. I want a man to do something for my people. And that's what we're putting. It's not about his age or where he comes from. I don't care for all those tribal stuff. He will be held accountable. It's Sonnyboy Noah wants to come here. That's fine. He got those little boys around him that don't even understand geopolitics. That don't understand the globe. But Sonnyboy Noah gave them a little thing. When you don't go on that man's show. And then Sonnyboy Noah listens as a national leader. He listens to those people. What kind of advice you get for, say, for example, mounting? My own picking. What advice do you get for mounting if you listen to that man? If I were a lawmaker or in a position, say, for example, saying if you're my critic and you get a platform, I would want to come there to engage you. You know, that's what mature people do. They don't run away. So once you run away, then you are validating what the person is saying. And that's what Sonnyboy Noah has been doing. And so the only people I will reach out to right now, we'll try to reach out to Crichton Duncan. We'll try to reach out to Senator Chie. And those people, Samson Weah was here the other day. He came here. We asked him the questions. I mean, that's what we want. I mean, we criticize you still come, but Sonnyboy Noah is a child in adult skin. You know, and that's what the problem is. So, Patrick, I'm sorry, my dear friend and brother. Once Sonnyboy Noah continues to act like a boy, I mean, he named that Sonnyboy, but instead of going above the boy, he acting like a boy. Once he continues to act like the boy, then I'll continue to criticize him constructively. I'm not going to destroy him. I'm going to constructively criticize him. But now, Sam, before we transition to the last thing, do you think Sonnyboy Noah is financially benefiting from this legislative crisis that are going on? Because he is buying, he is suspended, the budget has not been passed into law. This legislature is divided, and then the man is buying solar panels and Chinese stuff. I mean, carrying to the Sinoe County. Is he benefiting? You don't think so? Let me take you from mute. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, am I on mute here?
Yeah.
Okay, the question we should be asking ourselves is that I mean, we have potential guys in the county. We have civil society activists in the county. I think it's about time now that citizens in the county, or specifically in the district, I mean, stage a massive protest against their leaders, all those who are not attending function, because the Supreme Court have come out. Well, they're ruling. They say, yes, go and do this. They instructed the people. So meaning that the legating should be what the Kun's team. Yes. Now you are suspended. All of your incentives, every other thing that you were getting, I mean, have been seized. So now, where are you getting this kind of huge things from? And we know in Liberia, solar panel, it's not a sum of money. We're discussing money here. It's not a sum of money. So where are all these monies coming from? If it is true, or if it is proven that you have bought those things. So that's why I said from the initial point that yes, indeed, he needs to appear on the platform to answer questions. He's answerable to us. We elected him. Why is it that he's shying away from this platform? Why so much? Is he afraid of the tough questions? Is he doing things, I mean, abnormally? Or is he carrying on abnormal practices? That when he appear on the platform, that we will I mean expose him. Is that how he perceived it? No. We elected you. Look at you walking in the mud. You going to the citizen. You going to your own people. Now you are not. You no more wear these things. You going with Dolce & Gabbana shoes. Look at the kind of thing. Look at this. Look at the kind of suit that is on this young man. So if we continue to do this, I don't know. If we continue to portray in this kind of manner, our citizens, our people will continue to question us. So I think there's a need. If Dick, are you getting me?
Yeah, I'm following. Go ahead.
I think we need to beg this man. We need to beg the representative. We need to beg all of them who are shying away from the platform. Let's beg them, because we want to hear from them. We want to hear from the house's own mouth. We want to hear from them. Where are you taking this thing from? I see that you are portraying this way. We need to ask him. Oh yes, it should be asked.
All right, guys, I want us to transition to the last major topic yet about the Capitol building being set ablaze. So let's get to that topic. And Sonnyboy Noah, of course, is a disaster for Sinoe County until I see something different. But that man is the biggest blunder. He's not a mistake. He's a blunder. I told the people doing the campaign over and over in the game. I mean, they asked the brother, what is your platform for your people? He said he has no platform. So I'm not flabbergasted that he is doing all these things, no platform. You know, he just, yeah. And so let's go to this national topic that is trending. We'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back to Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora with Patrick, Sam, and the others that are not here today. Yeah, but guys, the breaking news, the biggest story in the country is about the Capitol building being set ablaze. And so the question that we'll be probing and other things, who are the culprits? But before we even go into that, just let me do something here quickly. Let's play the video to see what went on in the country, right? With respect to our Capitol building. All right, let's see. I want to play this video quickly. Give me a second. Got the, let me get to that. It's coming up in a little bit here. Yeah, let's see. What my video? I got this video shared with myself. Sorry, guys. It's hard to be the producer and presenter at the same time. Let's see. I think this one right here. All right. It is it. All right. Let me play this video for us. Let me share. Let me share it quickly. All right. Let me share this video. All right.
Flames and flames eating through the building of Liberia's legislature here. This is the second fire incident occurring here on the grounds of the Capitol. The Capitol building, this iconic building, is on fire. You can see we have 2 fire service members here. The fire truck hasn't arrived yet, but all we see are fire extinguishers, and they're making calls. We arrived, we saw the police making arrests, 2 pickup buckets full, but this is what is happening. We want to give you another angle of this, but you can see the flames engulfed in the building here. And if not for this fire incident, the Capitol building has been the scene of political theatrics. But now the building is on fire. You can see the black smoke gushing out of the dome of the Capitol building. Usually that would look gold-like. It is now black. The dome of the building will look gold-like, but it is now black due to the smoke. And this is major than the previous.
All right, guys, that's the disturbing image from our country. You know, Patrick, what do you make of it? What is your take on this? The Capitol building is on fire. Are there any culprits? If there are no culprits, I mean, what can we attribute the burning of the Capitol building to?
Yeah, I think, yeah, culprits have been arrested so far for questioning, and 1 person of interest has been identified. But the whole thing happened, in my view, as a domestic act of terrorism. So Liberia needs to beef up her security system, to be on the watch for the infiltration of other Boko Haram militants, or maybe Al-Shabaab militants, or maybe any Al-Qaeda link, terrorist group. Because this attack or assault on our democracy, is unacceptable. I mean, it's gruesome. And I think the police should go ahead to launch an impartial, non-partisan investigation. An impartial, non-partisan investigation. And I emphasize the word non-partisan because the sign shown by the police yesterday is scary. And perhaps this incident could be politicized. For instance, the police, to get the person identified as person of interest in the investigation, now Representative Francis Afoko, the police sent 3 loads of pickup. 3 loads of pickup and police officers just just to go and invite a person identified as person of interest in the investigation. The person who just one person with AK-47 rifle, could take could take if he resists. They took three pickup load of officers heavily armed, and that's a scary part. That's a scary part. But other than that, I want a full-scale investigation into this matter, and the culprits be held accountable, face the full weight of the law. In fact, arson is a non-billable offense. Arson is a felony on the law. And anybody who is caught or found guilty of arson, it means that if you're a lawmaker, you'll automatically lose your seat.
Sam, what is your take about? Yeah, Patrick, go ahead. If you end your statement, so I can bring Sam in.
Yeah, you automatically lose your seat, and any other person, whether ordinary, that is linked to this particular act of terrorism should also face the full weight of the law, with no sentiment and no emotions. And that's what I can say so far. Sam,
what is your take?
Okay, Dick, I've listened to you. I think yesterday was a very sad day in our economy, in our country. In our country, seeing the Capitol building that was built by the American government since 40 years ago, seeing it yesterday been burnt down to ashes. And Liberia, I think we should be able to be asking ourselves, where have we headed? Where have we headed as a country? Look, dang, when I saw the smoke, and I think you're seeing the thick smoke there beneath the roof, that brought tears to me. I hear from a special political party. You know my political route. But if I feel disenchanted or dissatisfied, that will not lead me. Provided if those pieces of information that we're hearing are factual or are true, but then there's a saying this here, to where the fire coming from, the way the smoke is, there's always a fire.
Right.
People may outline this statement. Other lawmakers, they may outline this statement. Reckless statements around here during the political quagmire at the Capitol building. Some lawmakers who call themselves lawmakers, I think you've seen the one here with the red beret. He made those statements before, those reckless statements before. So yesterday, the entire country, I think this whole week, Liberia is mourning what had happened yesterday. The Capitol building that we consider as a theater for political affairs. All of our activities, political activities, have been here ordered. But someone went and burned down this place here yesterday. We just experienced the political impasse at the Capitol building. Like I said, from the initial state, people made a lot of threatening remarks. So who knows? Even you may not be the doer, but then in the past, you said it. People recorded you. You are on record. Our disagreement, our disenchantment, Dyke, should not lead up to this. We leave from here, sometimes we leave from here, we go Ghana. We leave from here, we go Rwanda, we go Kenya. We come back. Oh, yes. The people country is so unique. The people country is so beautiful. I entered the parliament. I saw the way people arrange those things and things. You think they just came from the blue sky and build these things? No. But then the only building that is seen as a face on the Capitol Hill or yesterday burned down. It is saddening. I don't even like to talk about this, like, because whenever I see the smoke, I see this kind of pictorial, it increase my sorrow. So Liberians, we should be asking ourselves, are we ready to build this country? Are we ready to move forward? Are we ready to forge ahead? This is the country. This is the question we should be asking ourselves.
All right, Sam. Thanks for your take. But before, for some reason, I wanted to play the Focus video, but for some reason, it's not showing. So I'll just play it from my device here.
From the 73 districts. Yes. Wow. If we cannot prioritize the Liberian people interests, for which we were sent here from the 73 districts, we should burn that session. Are you serious? Are you going to be very serious about it? To burn down? I'm telling you that if the Liberian people, JFK got issue, even our staff force at Capitol building, there is no bus to take them home. There is no bus to bring them. There is no health protection for them. No insurance here for them. Now look at JFK. Now look at Redemption Hospital. Now look at the teachers. And we look at the University of Liberia. The children don't have chairs to sit in at the University of Liberia. Now look at public schools, Tottenham, and other public schools in Liberia. So for that, take into consideration. For that reason, your police are corrupt. They are a bunch of Nicopoles. So you will burn down. I'm telling you that will burn down this section if these people don't work for the laboratory. What difference would have made if the speaker were actually we will follow the process that we did. You saw we went there professionally prepared to ask those professional questions that this guy break the laws of the country. And when you break the law of the country, there are consequences it can work. What evidence do you have if you want to hold them account? You were there. You were there. You saw you saw the evidences we have. You heard those legal questions that the speaker was asking. How can you circumvent the Constitution to one paper? How can you do that? The minister said the PFN law that was passed by this legislature. Read Article 34D. They see Article 34D. Are you reading Article 34D? I mean, I'm not reading the number I just read. So why can you go read it? No, let's do it. You cannot debate on what I know. Okay. What I know is the Constitution is a law.
All right. So, guys, that's a lawmaker.
The Constitution is a law.
Sorry, guys. Let me cut this thing off. So, gentlemen, that's one of the lawmakers of our country, Foko, making those statements. Whether in the past or now, Sam and Patrick, if Liberia is a serious country, the very moment that man made these comments, he will be arrested for questioning. It was a terroristic threat on a major seat in the country, all right? A major building in the country. If you even go further into the discussion, because that's why I didn't just play the short one, so you can get, because the man gave context, you know. He said, oh, when we are here, we can provide education for the children. The hospitals are empty and everything. We should burn, the building should be burned down, okay? So the man provided context. All right, it's not something that, and the journalist asked him, "Are you sure you want to do?" And he said, "We should burn it. We should burn the place down." And now, Sam and Patrick, let's look at the chronology, you know, that got to where we are right now. Before the building got on fire, we got to understand, we got a parliament, or we got lawmakers that had this stalemate among themselves. And as a result, they polarized. They got two sections, if you like. So first, they were all in the same chamber. They were all in the main chamber discussing issues. And then the majority came that they don't want the Speaker of the House of Representatives. Now, instead of the minority black, but trying to, I mean, they are lawmakers, you have to make arguments. You got to make your case to your colleagues. Instead of making their case, if you go back, Sam, to prior videos, you see these guys, they're literally fighting the other guys. They were into physical violence. And I led the other guys to go in the other chamber, the joint chamber. They went in there. The same minority black went in the joint chamber and vandalized the place. They spoiled all the chairs in there. They broke everything in there. As a result, their colleagues are sitting on plastic chairs. Okay, the guys had to improvise. They had to carry plastic chairs to sit down to discuss. So you can see the chronology, the process. I mean, there was a video I was just playing where Yeke Koluba and the other guys, they were literally fighting the capital, the police of the country. So you can see the guys. It's a whole process that got us to where we are today, with the adding the comments of Foucault and other guys. And something that is Sam and Patrick that you have to pay attention to. Foucault said in his speech that we should burn the chambers. Guess what? The chamber they were talking about is not where he was going for section, right? Where the majority black are going for section, that's where the fire went. That's where the fire emanated from. Prior to that, they said there was a fire in the building and they said it was electrical. After that, you're seeing the same fire going in the same place where the majority is sitting. So if you ask me, this is not electrical. This is something that was orchestrated by the minority because they are not getting the support. They didn't get the support of the Supreme Court. They didn't get the support of the Senate. They didn't get the support of the executive. So the guys are frustrated. The 43 guys are winning the battle. And so how can they sabotage the legitimacy of the majority black? Okay, let's do something radical. And so they set the building ablaze where the guys can meet. Now, if you ask me, Sam and Patrick, should the speaker be arrested? And all the guys are following him? Yes, they should be arrested for investigation. They have to be beyond bars by now. Now, if you follow the speaker when this building got burned, if you read, let's read a comment from the speaker, all right, what he wrote on his Facebook page. That something that the speaker did not say. When I read this is on his page here. Honorable Councillor J. Fonati Kofa. That from his page. This is what he wrote. As a leader and citizen, I am deeply saddened by the fire incident at the Capitol. It is shocking as it is perplexing given our country's limited economic means. An immediate investigation into the cause of the fire is necessary and must be done. Okay? Sam and Patrick, what you did not get in this statement is I condemn who did this. He did not condemn it. He did not condemn anybody. Then the question is why? Why Kofa did not condemn? At least you are saying conditionally, if there is somebody involved, we condemn it. But no, Kofa did not do that. What Kofa is concerned about is the limited resources of the country. Okay? It's about the money. It's not about the corporate who did it, who committed this action. Okay? So I think Kofa is in the know of something for which he refused to condemn what went on. He said he is sad. Okay, that one thing, he's sad. Real statement, he is shocked. I am shocked. This is confusing, but all these things, but man, you did not condemn anybody. You are shocked by this. As a leader as a leader and a citizen, I am deeply saddened by the fire incident at the Capitol. It is shocking as it is perplexing given our country's limited economic means. An immediate investigation into the cause of the fire is necessary and must be done. Okay? We have had multiple investigations, Patrick, in this country. We had the 16 billion saga, we had the 25 million money infused into the economy and different things. They have done investigation. This is what these politicians do. They will say, oh, we want investigation. But when the investigation results, they come up, no action is taken. Who has been held accountable for the 16 billion saga we had in the country? And they brought Crow in the country, Crow do the investigation. Crow report, when you read it, it didn't say money did not get missing. As a matter of fact, the people they redacted the document, they black out certain things that they don't want people to see. Something went wrong. Nobody will have accountable. And now Kofa say, well, let's do investigation to find out who did it. If they find out Kofa, nothing will be done. So I'm saying where we are right now, the problem we have, the burning of the Capitol building is this fault of Kofa. Because Kofa wants to speak up to the point where in a democratic country, where in a democracy, my understanding, Sam and Patrick, is the majority rule. That's majority rule, that's what democracy is. But this guy he has the minority, but he wants the majority to come under his gabble. And the majority said, no, sir, we don't want you. But because of that, the people in Grand Crew, where Kofa is from, they are suffering today. And Kofa does not care. Because of Kofa, Sonnyboy Noah from my county jumped behind him. And look at the condition of the people of Sonnyboy County for the past several months. Nothing has been done in the county. Because of Kofa, Romeo Kuya abandoned the people of Sonnyboy County. They are supporting Kofa. Meanwhile, the people that they represent, nothing has been done for the people. We saw Romeo the other day having lavish birthday party for himself. He calls all his colleagues all over the place to go celebrate. In the midst of crisis, whereas the people of Sanokan, the people that they represent, nothing has been done, they having party. Sonnyboy Noah wearing Varagambo and Dolce Gabbana shoes. Clayton Duncan on the other side wearing fancy suits. I mean, he calls Senator Augustine Cheers on the other side and supporting Kofa. He blocking on Facebook 24/7. The Supreme Court, Kofa went to the Supreme Court. He said the majority their setting was illegal. He went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court did not support him. Everywhere he turned, he was not successful. Instead of the guy resigning, he holding the country hostage. Look at the other statement he wrote. All right, this is what Kofa said. You are rebutting what the vice president said on Spoon Talk. So he wrote, he said, I listened to the distorted and inaccurate comments made by Vice President Kun on Spoon TV few minutes ago. At no time did I negotiate with the vice president, nor the president, to resign. So the guy has no intention to resign. He wants to hold the country hostage forever while the people in Grand Crew that he represents, they suffer. It's about Kofa having his budget. He said, my position, listening to a position of what he said. He said, my position is, it has always been, let's return to legislative normalcy. Okay, how can you return to legislative normalcy when your supporters are attacking the majority physically and you are not saying anything? You are not condemning their action. You are not going on radio and say, guys, we don't need physical violence. And the guys are attacking their colleagues and they are attacking the security. And Kofa is not saying anything, but he wants normalcy. We should return to normalcy. How? When you are not controlling your supporters, they like the Yeka Koluba, they are attacking people physically. Okay, so he went on to say, let's see, I jumped a little bit. I listened to the distorted and inaccurate comments made by Vice President Kun on Spoon TV few minutes ago. At no time did I negotiate with the Vice President, nor the President, to resign. My position is and has always been, let's return to legislative normalcy by 1, removing the illegal suspensions, okay? Removing the illegal suspensions. 2, restoring the right for committee heads, okay? So he wants Sonnyboy Noah to be the head of the Comments Committee. That's what he wants. He wants Romeo Kuya to get another committee. So it's about committee. It's not about people in Grand Crew County. Kofa's sole concern is for his bodies, the people that he posts on various committees that are paying money to him so they can retain their committees. That's what Kofa wants. So restoring the rightful committee heads. 3, returning to chambers and discussing all matters, including their complaints in session. Okay? That Kofa, that's what he said he wants. So Kofa wanted to say, the VP asked for white ballot for Richard Kun, passage of the budget, okay, and discussion of committee after a new speaker. I rejected all that. That's what he said. All that. Okay. Kofa rejected even the budget. Imagine that. Sam and Patrick, the budget. What is the budget? The budget is what sustains the country. It's what helps the people that you represent. The people of Grand Crew, the people of Sinoe, the people of Lofa. Kofa said he rejected the budget and all. Nothing should be done for the country. What kind of men do we have here? That people are celebrating that Sonnyboy Noah is following, that Romeo Kuya is following, that is worshiping. The man said we should not even pass the budget into law. What that means is the people should suffer in the country. That's what Kofa wants. And somebody is in his right mind. The hospitals have nothing. The schools have nothing. The roads are messed up. Everything. Electricity, Kofa sleeps on a power 24/7. He sleeps on an air condition, right? But he says they should not pass. He rejected everything, even including the budget. Guys, Kofa is the problem in the country because it's about him getting power. It's about him getting his fat budget as a speaker to $1 to $2 million. That's all Kofa wants. And that is what I'm saying. The government of the Republic of Liberia should arrest Kofa and all the guys that are supporting him because they are not in the interest of the constituents, the people that they represent in the country. No, they don't. It is about putting his bodies on committees. That's it. For Sonnyboy Noah to remain the Commons and Industrial Committee to be the chairman. That's it. And Sonnyboy Noah, when he cuts the deal, he carries on it to him. Romeo Kuya on the other side. And this is where Sinoe County has become. I mean, that's why Sinoe County, it is the way it is. Because we have failed politician like Romeo Kuya, who was the development superintendent and who became superintendent and nothing in Sinoe County. And we made him lawmaker. Instead of focusing on the people of Sinoe County, he is worshiping Kofa, who abandoned the people of Grand Crew County. Go look at Grand Crew, how it looks. Grand Crew produced George Weah, the president, and the Speaker of the Republic. Go and look at Grand Crew County. That's where the people are from. The people, they abandoned their people. But Sonnyboy Noah and Romeo Kuya, they say we are with Kofa. Kofa is the one that sent us in the Capitol building. We're going to worship him 24/7. And that is why we have to arrest these guys because they are economic terrorists for the country. And now they are going as far as their supporter, a supporter of Kofa, this gentleman right here, he said they should burn the chimneys. They should burn the Capitol building, and that exactly happened. It happened few weeks or months later that they will burn the building. And because the people in Kenya, they did the same thing. And so they should do the same thing. And that's what, and that's why the security, our country is so backwards. They go and release the guy today. He went home and as a hero. He was going home all the convoy. The guy made a major terroristic threat on the country, the major seat in the country, a major building in the country, and you let him go. He's a hero. Okay? And this is where we find ourselves, our country. And Sam, what say you, man? What say you? Let me unmute you. Go ahead.
Architect, thank you. Thank you again. Like I said from the initial point, I mean, this is a very sad time. Like, Kofa, since yesterday, we are yet to receive a position statement condemning the evil act that have been perpetrated. For now, no one is accusing you that, yes, you are the doer. But then if you remain tap-lipped, our brand will continue to be raised. You just left that position. And besides that, you are a representative of Grand Crew County.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, we're hearing you.
I come in. Somebody kept announcing, I don't know. So you are the representative of Grand Crew County. And now these things happen a few days ago. And now we are here to hear the position statement from you. You haven't said anything. So where are we headed as a country? Deck, I was
Sam, I don't want to say he has an issue. This is a statement right here. That what he posted out. He posted on a page. As a leader and a citizen, I'm deeply saddened by the fire incident at the Capitol. It is shocking as it is perplexing given our country's limited economic means. An immediate investigation into the cause of the fire is necessary and must be done. That's the statement he issued, but he did not condemn whoever did it. That's my point. Yeah, go ahead.
I come in, just a minute. And so, just a minute, okay. I think it's spoken now. So this is what I'm saying. Why is it that the former speaker did not condemn this unwholesome act? We continue to ask him. But, I mean, by you not being a speaker of the 55th legislature, is it something special? Why is someone that you see in the speakership position?
It's the money, Sam, the money.
That you want to maintain it. And now your colleague, I mean, want to remove you from the position on the basis of, other practices that you've been doing that are not consistent with them. If they want to remove you, they remove you politically, they remove you in the kind of manner that you still insist that you want this position. And some of those guys who were close to you, the likes of Sonnyboy, friends of football, and who make him, reckless statements around here are the ones that destroyed you. Now, since then, we haven't heard any, logic called thought.
And Sam, I'm not cutting you as Sonnyboy no signed a resolution for the speaker to be removed.
But I thought they said, they did it in a way that they were just playing on the majority block.
Yeah, but what is that? When you say playing, when you sign a document, you say you're playing? The man, like I was saying, Sonnyboy Noah, imagine a Yeke Koluba did not sign a document. And Sonnyboy Noah signed, you know what that means? It means that Sonnyboy Noah got some money. Yes, that's why he signed that. Because if you go to the prior video,
even though it is yet to be established.
No, but Sam.
Yeah.
We can use simple logic, right? Okay, this guy was suspended from the house for 3 months and 3 weeks. All right, he does not. Sure. That means he does not have a source of income right now, right? He's not getting paid.
No.
And then all of a sudden, the man buying solar panels, he buying zinc and stuff to undertake project in Sinoe. What inference can you draw from that? He may have gotten something from because if you go back, he made a video, the interviewing, and he said the only way I can join the majority. He said the only way I can join the majority.
But probably maybe the man saving some money. Who knows?
It's probably. All right. Yeah. So it's not also fixed that he said probably. Sonnyboy will not take your money in his saving account and go buy a solar panel for Sinoe. The boy got to lose cash from somewhere. And then why you doing that? We know that they pick it a hustler. Sonnyboy know will not take your money in your account and say, I'll go buy a solar panel for Patrick or for Sam in Sinoe County. No. If you go back again, and Sam, they interview him. They say, Sonnyboy said, the only way I would join the majority right now, they are giving 50,000 or 60,000. When they carry up to 1 million, then someone will take it. So, For the fact that Sonnyboy said that, and he was suspended for 3 months and 3 weeks, he's sitting down home and the man taking, the budget has not even been approved, the whole national budget, and Sonnyboy no undertaking project in Sinoe County. The man got money. The guys gave him money. I was told by my sources, which I can't disclose. Guess what? The majority black members are angry. That's why he was suspended, as a matter of fact, because he took the money and then he turns around and say, you know what? I received my signature. That's why they are mad at him. In addition to, because he did a recording as well, he recorded.
My man, you arrested more. You arrested.
No, but I don't want to know the secret. What our lawmakers doing? In addition, you know what? There are two major reasons why he was suspended. The first reason is what I just told you. He took the money, and then later on he said, "I received my signature." The second reason was because he had a conversation with Nyensuah. All right, the conversation he had with, because Nyensuah is from the majority black. He went and took it to what they call him, Otto Wale. He took that conversation and recorded the same thing he did to Milton Tiaje. He did that to Nyensuah. So those are two reasons why Sonnyboy Noah was suspended. All right. I mean, I want to see a man who is sitting down, who not getting paid, and then undertaking project. The boy got the money. The people bribing. They give me some money on the side. So, all right, Patrick. Let me. Patrick, go ahead. It's your turn. Go ahead.
No, I've not yet landed. I've not yet landed.
Patrick,
I was saying flooding when you took me away.
Patrick,
Patrick, it would give ESOTERIC a chance. It would give it a chance to deal with Sonnyboy today. Look, he would take 48 hours without rest.
All right, let's rest, please. Let me send to rest.
But when Alex became co-director,
Patrick, I want you to hold your thought there. I want you to hold your thought there, Patrick. I want you to hold your thought. Sam was in flight and they are interrupted, so I want you to talk about land. Sam, go ahead, please.
Okay, like I was saying, I mean, so Grand Crew, you are representing the people of Grand Crew. I think the actual thing they want to see in you is what actual representation rather than the speakership position. Yeah, they want to see things being done in the interest of the county, in the interest of Grand Crew. And Jack, I was in Grand Crew 2022 April when the VP, was touring some of the southeastern parts. I think Patrick is aware of that tour. Yeah. And we went as far as Grand Crew. If you see the living condition of the people in Grand Crew, you feel so sorry. Grand Crew have produced president, Grand Crew produced speaker, Grand Crew have produced, Senate pro temp. Pretty great leaders, Grand Crew have produced. So when I reached, I started making doing my view sampling of other Grand of citizens in the county. So every other thought that I was hearing, their frustration from the people. So, our leaders, if our leaders are not doing what is expected of them, then they should be questioned. And I think what happened on the ground of the Capitol building yesterday, seeing the John Chamber being burned down to ashes, this former speaker need to come and answer a question, because all of those security apartments, the security people, you are aware of them and you instructed them. Some of them are still in blame place in the position. And now this thing happened. You haven't come out to tell the public. So, what question or what response are you expected to receive from us? So the speaker need to come, and tell the Liberian people or answer some of the questions or whatever. You going on the Facebook, or post or platform, condemning something, coming, a statement and thing. I don't think it is quite enough. But to come out and condemn it in a stronger terms, in totality. That's all for now. I think Patrick can continue from there.
Patrick, what's your thought, man? Let's wrap the things up. Let's wrap the whole things up.
Yeah, I think the country is really in crisis, and I want to, as to what unfolding, I want to reflect on the thought of the late A.B. Benedict Talbot. the brother of former President William R. Talbot, before his final moment. Yeah, during his final moment, he made these revelations. He made a statement, flipping to the pages of history. I came across a statement, and he said, "These countrymen are incapable of leadership. In fact, when in power, they will turn against each other like dogs." Yeah, before he was gone down, there was his exact prediction. Exactly 44 years after that prediction, the words of A.B. Talbot resonate in the nation. The countrymen indeed are incapable. The country boys, the grown-up boys, as progressive Robert Cynthia called them, they are incapable of leadership. And because they have tasted power, they have turned against each other like dogs. So, what is hard to do here? For example, I saw a video that went viral on social media where the young girl was telling her mom, her mom slept out. I think it's one of the states. I don't know the mid state, but the video going viral. Her mom slept out on Thanksgiving. Yeah, Thanksgiving night, her mother slept out, and when her mother returned home, she said no, her mother should leave the house. Her mother should leave the house. Her mother went and called the police. Police went in to say, "No, madam, you can't put the mother out like that. No, it is not law." There is a set law that you can use to put your mother outside. You don't just put people out of your house. In America, you know that. You should know that. So you have the process, the procedure to follow to put your mother outside. This is the similar situation we find ourselves in Liberia. But I will take it from a two-way street. One, what was so hard for lawmakers, responsible men, honorable men to go and face, the accused to say, this is what you have done. And because you have done this, we have for the 9 senators to say we don't want you. They fail to practice that common, to take into consideration that common aspect of law. They know it. Blatantly, they turn a blind eye on it because of power. Because some of them want prestigious committees, as they have already gotten. Because they have already somebody they have decided in their mind to be their speaker. And sadly, Kofa did not know that even after convincing some people, spending all his money to convince them to vote for him, he didn't know that they already got a plan. That okay, no, the man win. The man won it. The man won the battle, right? He won the election. But we got our plan, and that plan that took UP to Supreme Court before they were called back. When Richard Kuhn took exception to the results and was running to Supreme Court, somebody called him back. He said, "No, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Don't go to Supreme Court. They will eat money." The man won. Let's agree he won. But let's stick to the plan. Let the man go and enjoy himself some more. At a particular point in time, we just raise widespread allegations against him, sustain allegations that we not even give him breathing space to defend himself or to be heard, and we'll get him out. And exactly, that was the plan. That's the master plan. But he didn't know. All right. Now, to him, Kofa, I'll call it Kofa too. Now that you have known for 2 consecutive months that for the 3 men here on, for 2 months, for the 3 men here on, they are negotiating with you, they are talking with you, nobody is even crossing back to your side. For the 3 men holding on consistently, that should be enough reason to be convinced to say, yes, I'm sure it is over. Because no matter how many times you win legally at the Supreme Court, no matter how many times the Supreme Court makes it very easy in Liberian English to say, okay, you know what? pull it back. Let's back. And I said, I'm sorry, my former boss's name. I mean, may so rest in peace. Flatikova. We on the bench of the Supreme Court say the majority bloc, everything that they've been doing is unconstitutional. It's wrong, it's illegal, and they've been acting out of the law. You are right. You are the speaker. You get all the power. The Supreme Court make it plain blank, easy for you. Instead, the man will still say, okay, Supreme Court, no, we agree with you. But still yet, we don't want Kofa Franti to be our speaker. We tie with him. Well, he's guilty, he's not guilty. We don't want him to be our speaker. And once the men continue to say they don't want him to be our speaker, it's enough reason to say, gentlemen, go. Learn from Edwin Sinoe, who was rejected and he self-resigned. And today, he served 2 terms. He served 2 terms in his district in Massachusetts County. He went to Bombay County, served 3 years there, and became senator. Now, he's a senator. He will win again, perhaps, in the senatorial race if he goes back. You can be the Alex Tyler. He was rejected. At the same time, he resigned, and he's back in the Senate. So if not speaker, it means you say you're not lawmaker. You can still be a senator. You can still be somebody else if you wish. But I think the whole speakership election is costing the country too much, and the nation is being plundered. The nation is now in crisis, but nobody has the moral rectitude to say enough is enough. People don't agree with the law all the time. People don't agree with opinions all the time. That's why, in fact, in August constitutional speech, is that he as much as disagree with the Supreme Court as he as much I disagree with the Supreme Court, as he as much I'm not pleased with the ruling of the Supreme Court, as he as much I know I was right or I won, as he as much everything was in my favor, but that the Supreme Court has said it, I accept it. Of course. And that was very simple. In as much you don't agree with the Supreme Court or you don't agree with the way the police are proceeding, but the fact that the country is now descending into violence, the country is now descending into chaos, and the country is now being vandalized, and Al-Shabaab militants and Al-Qaeda militants, or should we say Boko Haram militants perhaps, affecting the system and beating the system to still set the capital building ablaze. What the police has said is sealed. The police said it has sealed the entire building. So only the militant groups can really beat the security system to do things. All right, that's why Mogadishu is in crisis. Nigeria is in crisis. All right, so these things. So I want to say to Kofa, enough is enough. When the writings are clear on the word that you cannot be speaker, Kofa, also you can also have some political consciousness and remorse. Begin to what? Reconcile yourselves. Because remember, it's all about. Thank you, ESOTERIC, for the time again. Today has been a good show. The internet started very on a bad note, but I think we progressed. And I want to say thanks to Sam for joining us today. We'll be here another time again. If you want to get in touch with us as guests or as panelists, you are free. If you want to book a time with us, whatever it takes, no matter what we say about you or against you, I mean, it's part of the plot, it's part of the rudiments of broadcasting. You don't have to agree with us, but you can come to share your part. So I encourage everyone, all the lawmakers, the leaders of the county, Liberia, get in touch, no matter what we say about you, but come. If you want a platform, we'll give it to you to explain yourself. Why we should not say it this way or say it that way. But thank you, ESOTERIC. It's good to be with you today. And I'm
all right, Patrick, thank you. So Sam, what's your closing thought, man? If you like closing argument.
Yeah, the closing argument here is what I want to begin with is can we make it our responsibility, Patrick, Dyke, me, we can extend some calls to a District 3 representative. We want him to appear on the show. I mean, I think we can make that a summit. I mean, every one of us.
Sam, while you are in speech, I think let us do justice to the viewers. They got some comments here, so let's go through their comments and then we'll call it a day. So
I think we are in class. Please.
So let's look at their comments and then we can just close from there. So Zena laugh over there. We have for you, Sam. You were following earlier, and Miguel say, I believe you are about to promote the Congressman Noah unknowingly. Okay, I think I read a comment. Yes, oh yes, he is my dear. And then she also said he is free, sir. Your topic not sweet. Okay. We got here, Zena Liberian leaders are we because this man made the statement 6 months ago and they did nothing. That now they call him for questioning and investigation because the building got burned. A very strange country indeed, dear. And then my man JM, the massacre over there, watching from Drexel Hill, PA. We got Mr. Wulutobo Tape watching from Upper Darby, Pennsylvania. He also said, Brother Patrick. I said, Patrick, maybe the comment is addressed to you. He said, Brother Patrick, according to a local government act, the cause and the superintendent.
I responded already.
Okay, you did. Okay.
I replied, Mr. Tape.
Okay, good. So, and then anthropologists say I'm following closely. And Patrick said the superintendent recommends to the president in consultation with the caucus. Okay, cool. And then Charles Weeks. Speaker Kofa is not responsible for the burning of the Capitol building. It is through him. It is through him that this happened. On Speaker Tyler, we didn't see this kind of fight, and the building did not get burned. On Snow, we didn't see the kind of fight with the building. How is it that it is on Kofa that all the fight going on, and then on top of that, the building got burned? So Kofa is linked. Something wrong there. And besides, Kofa did not condemn the burning of the building. He wrote a whole statement, but he did not condemn. He will resign when the so-called majority is willing to do the right thing. Okay, what is the right thing that is the majority should do? The majority should go to you in chamber, and then your supporter attack them physically. Which one? What do you want them to do? They got the 50 resolution. They have over 49. Sonnyboy Noah was one of the guys that signed the resolution to remove the speaker. Then later he flipped. So let me see. There's a caller here. Let me see what he got something to say here. Mr. Toto, welcome to Voice of Sinoe.
Yeah. Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, before you come in, just hold on a second. Let me see. Maybe Patrick can react to this statement from Professor Thomas T. Swain. He said, Patrick Bolu, were you quoting Frank Emmanuel Tober, brother of the president? Or was it the son, Adolphus Benedict Tober, were you making reference to? It was Frank, older brother of the president, who was killed by a firing squad along with others. Patrick, any reaction to that statement?
Come back.
It's all right. Let's see.
Yeah.
You are wrong on Kofa. Okay, and the president said, bro. Patrick said, Timothy, thank you, Professor Pro. Hope I quoted the right person. Okay, now you reacted to it. That's fine. And then the president of the USA know the people reclined their signature. Or you mean rescind their signatures long time? The people didn't have 50. Okay. You don't want a man to be removed or you go sign a document. I'm gonna nonsense Sonnyboy no day. All right, Mr. Tote, what is your take? As a matter of fact, introduce yourself, let the viewers know you and where you calling from.
Oh, okay. I think good afternoon, Patrick, and good afternoon, Dr. Madison. I need a Jake the way Arizona Tote, a son of San Diego County, but I'm calling from Minnesota this afternoon. Yeah, I read your bulletins and my attentions have been drawn to several issues where you made mentions of representatives of district number 3, made mentions of honorable speakers of the House of Representatives and J. Fonati Kofa. But let me address the issues about the representative, even though I'm not an official spokesperson for the district or the office of the honorable representative of district number 3. You said that the man is on suspensions, but where is he taking money from to carry on projects in the district? So that are you insinuating that if you add a job, it means that you don't have money in your accounts? Or when you on vacations, if you're not working?
You asking me a question? You want me to answer the question, or is that a rhetorical question?
Yeah, coming. Okay. Because you are telling the public that besides your poll in recent times, where you go personal with the representatives and see some of the reactions, honor your post.
How did I go personal?
Or the way you going against the man, go some of your posts, you will see the reaction. Like one of the senior companies make a comment that this is personal, the way you going against the representatives, particularly missing Toba.
No, it's not missing that missing son. Not missing Toba.
Okay, yeah, missing Toba Junior.
Mm.
So it's not only maybe today you read your post, but the way you caring about about the representative, what the representative defend or on the side of Kofa.
Mm-hmm.
That, let's be honest, I know politics or journalists have the side, but sometimes you have to make your analysis equilibrium, so people will understand where you are you analyzing the issues.
So, but what is it that I'm not analyzing objectively? Please tell me. Maybe I'm not getting, so I can get something. What is it that you want me to analyze that I'm not analyzing the way you want me to analyze it, even though I'm analyzing my own way, just the same way?
Like for example, you are saying, let's just look at today, your bulletin where you said that the representative have been suspended, but where you take money from to what? To carry
it's not a fair question. It's not a fair question to ask.
No, that is not a question, because the fact is that even if the man is suspended, you're not getting paid, but you have been paid for 9 months.
Okay. So that money been sitting in your account.
Yeah. More besides, listen to me. More besides, before the suspensions, before the honorable man arrived in Liberia when he came he made a statement. He said, in 3 months, in 3 months, the people of district number 10 is even make a post. He said, in 3 months' time or a few months from now, the people of district number 10 and district number 3 will benefit, a solar panel, light. He said it. At that time, there was no suspension or nothing. So it means that those items have been purchased long time ago, but it took a while before he arrived to Liberia.
So the Chinese, he bought it from overseas?
You bought it from overseas?
Do y'all get serious here, man?
No, but go on a page. When you arrive from Liberia, from America here, you make a post and you make a comment and make a, I think, little Facebook release something like that, it make a post.
Okay, so total, let's put this in context, right? Okay, assuming what you are saying is valid, right?
Yeah.
Which company in the US that Sonnyboy know I lobbied with to send solar panels and send zinc to Sinoe County? When Sonnyboy came here, did you see him meeting with any company?
Listen, nope. I didn't see him meeting. Listen, the man he didn't have to use personal cash. It can be a donation from a friend.
So the one saying, who is a friend that donated to him? We got to know, because it's not a private citizen, right? So if somebody,
these are the question probably you have to probably call the man or call the office to inquire, but to assume that because the man is not in office, where you taking money from.
So Tote, tell me one unemployed person or somebody who is laid up that is building structure in the county. Where have you seen that before? Because the only reason you will build something because you have source of income. But where your source of income is taken away for 3 months, then in the same vein, you are only thinking, where are you getting the money from?
Okay, for example, you want to know now people who are not employed or Representative Marvin Cole from Bond County. Marvin Cole is currently on a farm carrying on a farming project.
You say farming, so farming is different from bringing solar panel and buying zinc. It's a different thing.
No, but the people are the man.
If the people report and say something about noise making a farm, I would not say anything. You can make fun. But when you are unemployed, or if you are suspended from job, you have no source of income. But hold on. Let's talk one at a time. When the guy was not suspended, he did not undertake anything. But when he is suspended for 3 months and 3 weeks, that's when you undertaking project. And you expect me that somebody did not get some kind of bribe from somewhere?
No. But this is not that. The man made this statement. He made the announcement, the arrivals of these artists almost 3 months.
Where did they come from, sir?
No, but that's the thing. You have no eyes.
No. You are speaking for him now. You are the advocate, so you got to answer the question.
No. So I don't want for your insinuation because you're on suspension and benefiting from the suspension or what is happening at the House of Representatives in benefiting from it. No,
but why you got to rule that? Why you got to rule that out?
No, but there's no man make an announcement before.
I said, why are you ruling that option out? Because the man, you have to understand.
Rule it out because he made the pronouncement and 3 months or 4 months before the incident happened. So you can't say that he benefited.
But before he undertook the project too, you know what Sonnyboy said? He said before he joins the majority black, he needs right now the majority black they are giving 50,000 and 60,000. When they carry up to at least 1 million, then he will join them. Later on, we'll find out that Sonnyboy Noah signed the document to remove the speaker. Then later on, he rescinded his signature. So by the logic, we can say that Sonnyboy received the money. And that is why he signed the document, because he said before he joins the majority, they got to gain some money. And at the time, they were giving 50,000, and it was not enough. So for the fact that Sonnyboy Noah signed that document, it follows the reason that Sonnyboy Noah got some money. And from our sources, which I don't want to disclose because of confidentiality, some of the majority members, they are angry with Sonnyboy Noah right now because he took the money and then later on rescinded his signature. So and they can't come out to say in public because it's corruption. I'm not saying what the majority did is right. You know what I'm saying?
So now the majority that you try to defend now, you are trying to tell me that the majorities, each person that will sign a signature, they get money. So it means that the majority, the group of majority, they are corrupt people.
You say I'm defending the majority? How?
No. Most of your comment, most of your posts, is in support of the majority.
The reason, you are right on that. And I said because Liberia is a democracy, right? So in a democracy, the minority does not rule. We have minority rule before, which was the True We Party. And the progressive king and took the minority from there. And we say we want majority rule. The majority now, they are ruling, and Kofa said no. So I'm saying no, if you subscribe to majoritarianism, then allow the majority rule. Don't force yourself on the people. That has been my argument.
Okay. The majorities, it is true that the majority come first. But the majority, sometimes the decisions of the majorities are not always correct. And that's why Mr. Kofa's and his team are challenging the decisions of what.
But that's what democracy is. Democracy is the rule of that doesn't mean they will do everything right. No. That's not what it means. It means that the majority rule, in some cases, they will make mistakes. In some cases, they will be right. But that doesn't mean you should not follow the system. No.
Yeah. So on the issue of Sonnyboy signing his signatures and withdrawing his signatures, and gave reason, myself, I personally had issue with that.
What is the reason he gave?
He said he went to the majority with the hope of to see the majority for the number to increase, for them to give Kofa a due process, and which I think myself is a little contradiction because you cannot sign something.
No, that's a gigantic contradiction, not little, but go ahead.
Yeah, so myself, I have a problem with that, but he keep trying to provide clarity that He did it because he wants for the number to increase, for Kofa to have a due process. However, we passed that state. And
no, we don't pass that stage. That's why the COFA is not a lawmaker now, because Sonnyboy no give the people the number they wanted.
That you live in the United States of America. The law in the country is what have been respected by all citizens.
Not everybody following the law. That's why we got people in prison.
Okay, well, you not. For example, when you're driving now, you get from your studio or wherever you drive, you get on the road, you pass through the traffic light. When police men are there, they will give you a ticket. So you will wait until that light turns green. That's how we respect the law in the country. No policemen around, but when we see traffic light, we wait. In Liberia, sometimes people pass through traffic light, but not here in America. I'm trying to tell you that the Supreme Court of Liberia's rules, and the rule of the Supreme Court says what? The cities of majority, even though they are in majority, but their city was wrong.
No, the Supreme Court did not say that.
Why?
Did you read the ruling? They said that we should go to Statico ante. That's what they said. They didn't say they were. I mean, they said they should go basically because the Supreme Court it cannot meddle or they cannot interfere in the lawmakers' affair because it's a separate branch of government. So they can't rule and say the other person is right and the other person is wrong. Because when they do that, that means the word they use, they say ultra varies, right? So that means they will be going beyond their authority. So they don't want to. So they say, you know what? You go indoor and solve your problem.
Yeah, but that you are the bookman. When the people, somebody say you are going ultra vary, what does it mean to you? You are doing things beyond your authorities or powers. So who is doing things beyond the authorities of power? COFA does not have the majority, so COFA was not able to function. They have been functioning outside the authorities. So who's
so what is the authority that they're functioning outside now? Which one? What were they doing that was outside their scope?
Yeah, it means that they are functioning outside their own rules and regulations.
Which one they violated?
Oh, when there is a complaint on the floor where your colleagues do anything against the rules of the House of Representatives, there should be a due process, meaning that the complaint should be on the floor and that complaint must be debated and the majority must take a decision.
Yeah, but the guys were trying to do that, and COFA boys were attacking the majority, and how they went there.
They bypass the whole process. That's why the court said that their action is what ultra-violent.
When you said bypass, what did they bypass? You and myself together, right? I said, okay, let's work together, Tutu and myself. And then Tutu is attacking me. Do you still want me to be in front of you, man?
Listen, these are legislative politics or arguments. There will always be an argument in the House of Representatives.
It's not verbal. Verbal is fine, but physical attack. Most people don't want physical attack, and you are physically attacking.
No. Sometimes action and sometimes the sessions have been, interrupted by noise and all those things.
That's fine. That is fine.
So these are normal issues. So why?
No, it's not normal. It's not normal, man. For people to be fighting in Parliament, it's not a normal thing.
Oh, but these are normal things in Africa. These are Africa all around the world.
Yeah, but it's not normal. That's what I'm saying. It's not. We don't call that normal.
Or anything that happens in repeatedly. And, it's normal where it happens in session.
So when you and myself fighting all the time, that's normal. Or punching me, that's no. It's abnormal.
Grew up, man, for that small thing.
But that's not normal.
That normal thing.
Okay, make your point. Sam, you have a question for the guys on the phone? Let me see.
No, I don't have a question. And another insinuation that you are making on this show is linking COFA to the fire incident. And let me be on record, I'm a Liberian. I will not support any destructions of properties in Liberia.
Okay.
Especially knowing where we went through during the Liberian civil crisis. So I will not support anyone who will destroy properties or any life in Liberia. We can argue, we can have any disagreement.
So why should we get COFA off the hook? Why is COFA is not responsible?
Yeah, listen, you are linking COFA. The reason is that even today, when you follow the police release Representative Foco. Why many attentions have been drawn to Safoko. Safoko make a political statement in sessions almost 7 months ago. But because
it was not in session though, it was a press conference he had.
No, they were in session.
No, he was not in session having the press conference.
He was in session.
He was in his office.
Nobody was in session. It was still in session that day.
So he left session and go have press conference?
They were in session because the debate was on the floor about the LPRC, and even that statement he made, it was against Wakofa. Because if the Kofa who were taking that decision along with the majorities. But today, because of the incident that happened, Liberians ain't no turning against it. And you went to the police station and defended it. Article 42 of the Liberian Constitution defend every lawmaker.
So, so because you have the constitutional blanket, so you can just say anything frivolous and
no, but you were speaking. You were speaking politically or figurative language.
No, I mean we all listen to that. Make your point. That is not a figurative language. Stop that. He wasn't speaking figuratively. He referenced, how you call Kenya and all of that. How Kenya burned down their parliament, so they will do the same thing when the people are not working for the people. So it's not a figurative speech. But go ahead.
Yeah, okay. It's that we had to you raise sometimes. I know a statement, is not a good statement, but his statement was not linked to this incident that happened. For Liberians to sit, by the same and say, oh yeah, Representative Foko to this team.
But for example, so you couldn't think of anything but to burn down section? Is that something you could think of?
No, I don't know his mind. I can't.
No, but you are defending it now, so you should know his mind. You are defending him.
The reason is that I know Foko's Representative Foko, he don't have the mind to go and burn down because.
Why did he say, hey, if he doesn't have the mind to do it?
People say same thing, it don't happen. For example, during the war and prior to during the war, when the war was fighting, Madam Ellen Johnson said it was on view, it's on record. You can go and listen to it.
But Tuta, how could both of us had an argument last night, the same thing you were saying. Go ahead.
I come in now. Madam said he was on international radio and told the world that the people should burn down the mansion, or they call for them to burn down the mansion, and it will be able in three more whatever time. And guess what? On the day, a few years later, when Madam Sadi got elected as president, on the day of his inauguration, when international guests were on their way to Liberia, the mansion gonna burn. Okay. But we Liberians, we did not say, oh, because Madam Sadi made a statement a few years ago, now she's the president at that time, she the one burn the mansion. I understand things happen coincidentally or accidentally.
No, but Total, again, I had a discussion with Boto Jawi, right? He made that same point. And when we're making an argument, right, we have to take the context into consideration. You already said during war. So during war, that when she made that statement, when Foko said that we don't have war in Liberia, it's a normal country. So you can't talk about burning the Capitol building. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf was supporting the war in Liberia. She supported the war. She gave still $10,000 to wage the war on the Liberian people. So then, in that context, it makes sense why she's asking for the obliteration of the executive mansion, which she said she would build, right? But within that context, within the 14, 15 years war, right? The executive mansion did not get burned, or they didn't level it down to the ground. So after that, the building is ancient. It's an old building. So maybe we can say it's electrical. I think the guy investigators that went there and said it was electrical fault. But Foko made a statement they should burn the place. And then a few weeks later, or if you left months later, the building is on fire. And you say Foko should not be beyond by now.
Listen to all that.
Yeah.
Erin is a Nyensuah woman. And the fact that Doe was staying in that mansion for a year until they were there, she was afraid. But the Constitution demands that the president should stay in the mansion. So she did it in a way that she would not, enter in that mansion.
Yeah, man, that's a congestion we are guessing now. But okay, let's get you closing to us so we call it a day. But yeah, well said, my man. I like the fact that you can defend your CDC people even if they did the wrong thing. But give a closing thought. Go ahead.
All right, thank you, Dad. Thank you to all the panelists, even those our arguments or disagreement it will not be on the same page, but I always count on, and especially when an issue like this coming. And sometimes, brother, when you are making arguments or accusations against a prominent president like Sonnyboy, no one in the on your platforms, there should be some evidence within your possessions.
Everything I've been said, I've given evidence to what I have said.
Yeah, but that's, and to be honest, when you say where the man is now we suspend,
but totally again, I ask the same question. It is not a legitimate. I'm not making a conclusion. I ask a question. Where is he taking the money from when you are suspended from job? When you don't have a source of income, where are you getting money from to go undertake project? Is that a fair question to ask?
It's a fair question, but dude, this man have been working for 9 or 10 months now.
Okay, but so the time you were working, it was not okay to undertake project, but when you're out of job now, that's okay. No. So, well, I mean, look at the logic, my man. Just make sense of that.
Okay. That are you telling me that if you are unemployed or you're not working, it means that your domestic work you will not do it?
That is not domestic. That is not my home. Oh? What's Sonnyboy doing is not a domestic work.
Oh, but that's a domestic.
If the man taking care of a home, then you say when I home, he's taking care. When I home, that.
No, but the district is the man home. He's taking care of a district.
No, Sonnyboy Noah what he's doing is the job of the executive. It's not Sonnyboy's job. Okay.
Oh, then but then if the man is not doing it again, say the representative is not doing anything.
No, but I want systemic change. I don't want a piecemeal and 1847 approach. No. So, I mean, again, like I said from the beginning, let me be clear here. I was clear. I said, I don't have problem with Sonnyboy Noah undertaking project in Sando. What I have problem with is where you're getting the money from. That is source of the income I have problem with. I'm not saying you should not undertake project in Sando County. No.
Okay, to balance your questions, then you did not ask the same questions when the man roofed almost 300 houses in your district prior to the elections.
Yeah, but you say prior. It's not, I mean, the man wanted position. It was campaign time. The man did that during campaign time because he wanted a position. So it was a political move. I mean, when you go fishing, what you can do? You can put a worm on the hook. So to get a fish.
Ask that question where you do all the money from.
But no, I asked the question. No, hold on now. Tote. I want to criticize Sonnyboy Noah where he taking the money from and all of that. We invited you on the show. He refused to come. I even brought some of the disciples here. The guys, they refused to answer the same question. We asked those tough questions, So don't say I didn't ask the question. I did, and that was my concern. You cannot abandon the port. And you are undertaking, where are you getting the money from? Is that from the port? So I called him, he did not come. Some of the boys came here. I asked, where's Sonnyboy Noah taking the money for example, to build all the personal houses he built? They said the man took a loan. Which bank they took it from? They can't tell me the bank the man took it. How much the man took? They can't say anything to those things. They dodge all those questions,
Okay, well, let me leave you guys because I guess another person had to come in or what I would tell you is that the project the man is taking on in the districts and in support of anything that will benefit the people of Sino, especially our people, the Sapo people. And I will support it, especially.
It's not the crew people, it's not the Jidipo people, no?
No.
Because you single out the Sapos.
Yeah, the Sapo. When it comes to Sino in general, I would say Sino, but it's in the district. But anything that the man doing to support the people, our people, especially the Sino people, those are in the district number 3, are in support of it. I'm very happy our people will get solar panel light after many years. And some of our brothers who born saying they never see electricity and all those things will have the opportunity to see it. So I pray that the district representative continue to do this thing for our people, even though some of us we might not do it directly, but it's why you're doing will be able to give in the support instead of criticizing and doing that. But the representatives it's a very young young guys and we have a what.
So but no, not 20 years, so you're not very young. But go ahead and your comment, man.
Yeah, so what I want you to do as a media person, I want you to take your time off, someday, brother, reach out to the brothers and know how you running the district. Sometime before you made it, at least the man is your representative. Try to, reach out to the man.
Yeah, but man will beating your dead from here. You and myself had a conversation before. I have reached out to Sonnyboy a plethora of times, and the man cannot respond to my communication. He can pick up my phone call. His boys around, those little boys, they say, "Oh, don't pick up that man phone. Don't talk to him." And he listens to those people. So I can't waste my time over and over.
I can promise you the representatives, and in the coming days, I will talk to him and to appear on some of these platforms, especially your platform that in the diaspora, where many of our people following the platform.
Okay. I will be happy to have Sonnyboy here.
Yeah, so
they may run away from the show because when Symphony asking all the tough questions, you run away.
No, you wouldn't. You would not. The man would not run away. I'll make that arrangement for him to appear on your platform, because it is important that anyone who criticize you, for you to face that person. And sometimes, some of the critics, it can better your life. It can improve you.
That's why I am. But I want to say thank you so much, man, for your contribution always. I really appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, no problem, G. Thank you too.
All right. So, and then reaction from what you just heard from the supporter, I should say, of Sonnyboy Noah from the diaspora.
Yeah, I've listened to him I've listened to him. I think this is what is bothering us as people. I mean, people always have that kind of shared blame on me, or saying that I'm a controversial figure. Yeah. Few years ago, my own brother, who is the representative of District Number 2, Samson Kujuwea. Samson Kujuwea was not, I'm on a national platform, and I've seen this. He was not doing the right thing, owing to the fact that he was completing the term of J. Nabweslaw. So I wanted to maintain that position, that position. There were many complaints coming from him, and I went on, chat rooms, in the Jericho chat rooms, and I said what I could say at the time. All of them being necessary. I said, no, the way you people are taking it, that's not the way. This position, we want to maintain the position. That means the 2 year, Samson serving as 2-year representative will not give us a good face.
Right.
But it says here, it's what matters. So I don't think we should, be, pampering, excuse me for using that word, pampering this, the lawmaker whenever he goes wrong. And other who disdained me at the time, later on, so what I was saying was right. And went into the election. Samson won the election. Now this man says here, he has the 6 year in his hand. So that I was a media person, a focal media person for Samson Weah. So being a media person or being a brother to Samson Weah, if you all look there to just, ignore some of the wrong things that he was doing. Right. No, I'm not the kind of person. I'm a friendly person. I'm friendly with a lot of good people. I'm friendly with a lot of lawmakers. But this is where our problem always comes from. Whenever you go on the contrary, I bring it to public notice. Yeah, let the people see you. That's what went. So the issue of being whenever we around leader when they do wrong and then we look as no, what the man doing is good, and the man doing is good. I'm not saying Representative Samson or Representative Sonnyboy Noah is wrong or he's doing the right thing or the other hand. Well, some of those things that he's doing, are you looking at him? Are you looking at them as a follower of the representative, or you just want to? Say that every other thing. So are you telling me that everything Sonnyboy does is right? Or are you telling us? No. We need to stop these things. We need to put our leaders on the map. We need to bring them to public attention. They are accountable to us. We elected them. No. When they needed a job, they appear on all of the platforms. They went to the nearby villages. They went to the mud. They went to even the old man who could not even walk from her place. They went there. Are they reaching out to these people? Are they reaching out to them? So if we come here on the platform to say, hey, meaning that, we are against Sonnyboy Noah, he's a good friend of mine. Sonnyboy Noah and myself, we share a good partnership. We share a good friendship. But we are discussing governance. This is governance that we are discussing. And whenever we are discussing governance issues, leaders should be put on the map. Yes. I also listened to him. He said, former Speaker Chimba is not responsible for the fire incident. He's not responsible for the fire incident. No one is blaming the former speaker. But if you are a leader, anything goes on the contrary, you must be able to, condemn it. As a leader, you must be able to say something. Let the public, look up to you. You say, yes, I'm happy at the time the speaker came out and said it. No one is blaming him. But there are other things, people who were associated or people who are associated with him. There was some reckless statement that they made in the past is what haunting them. So when the public come out to say, yes, this is what happened, this is what have been happening with him, you cannot blame the public. We must be able to, our leaders should be able to account on most of these things that are happening. And lastly, like I said from the onset, I think it is your assignment, my assignment, Patrick's assignment. I'm sorry that Patrick just left the show, but I think Patrick is following. On the other hand, let's make our duty. All of what we're seeing here today are just maybe some of them are allegations. Ellis Noah will come here. He will give his own ordeal. Who knows? So we should beg of his pardon and be able to appear on the platform so that we will be able to hear from him too, so that his citizens will be able to hear from him too. But Derek, the country cake has been shared or is in processing. Sanu County has 3 districts, 3 electoral districts. Only one representative, was in the public hearing, the budget hearing, or represented in the budget hearing, where the other 2 lawmakers. That's the question. I end there.
All right, Sam, thank you so much. Thank you. Next week, I'll see you again on the platform, man. Thank you so much for joining us today. Anytime the show is yours. We'll talk behind the scene. We'll talk a little brother and brother conversation. All right. So here's my closing thought. Lugubriously, I disagree with my brother Sam that COFA is not responsible for the incineration of the Capitol building. On Alex Tyler, the Capitol building did not get burned. On Eddie Snow, the building did not get burned. And now on COFA, the building is on fire. Now, you said something earlier. The word leader is key. When you are a leader, this is not a military environment, but in the military environment, they say whatever the unit does, the commander bears the responsibility. COFA is the leader for the rambunctious and the unprofessional attitude of those guys that follow him. And so whatever they do, whatever goes on his watch, COFA takes the responsibility. The building got burned. COFA wrote a statement and did not condemn whoever did it. No, he did not condemn the people. He said, I'm shocked, I'm perplexed, and used the words, but he did not condemn who did that. The people of Grand Crew, they are suffering, and COFA said he had a conversation with the vice president and he has no intention to resign. As a matter of fact, he said he does not want the budget to be approved. He rejected that. Those are his words. Meanwhile, while COFA is doing all the day, the people of Grand Crew, he is from Grand Crew. Abachie was the Senate pro tempore. And now he's a speaker, and the president of the Republic of Liberia, George Weah, he's from Grand Crew. And the place looks like old stone antediluvian village. And the guy says, you know what? I don't care. I don't want the budget to be approved. Think about it. This guy is callous. He does not care for the people, but about his budget. When you read his statement that I just read, he said the guys that on the committee or the committee that he said they should remain there, that's something he can take. So it's about committee. It's about Sonnyboy Noah and those people that he put on committee that gave him some tips. They should remain on those committees, and that's what COFA is after. It's not about approving the budget. It's not about him going to his colleagues to discuss the budget the same that you regularly pointed out. The national cake is being shared, and COFA is not there to advocate for the people of Grand Crew County, but he's advocating for people to maintain their commitments. That's what's important to COFA. In my closing talk, as you also point out, as you already pointed out, Sam, District number 1, Sinoe County, the national cake is being shared. Romeo Kuya is nowhere to be found but beyond COFA. He's worshiping COFA. Where the people are discussing the budget. The same thing with District number 3, Sinoe County, Alison and Boy Noah, who so intentional is wear Varagamo and Dolce & Gabbana shoes and gold and diamond rings. The national cake is being shared, and Sonnyboy Noah is not there. He's beyond COFA. As a consequence, he has been suspended for 3 months. So that means Sinoe County District number 3, no representation. Just the same way with Sinoe County District number 1. And I gave kudos to Samson Weah for being on the table to advocate for the people of District number 2 of Sinoe County. That's what we sent him there for. That's a major, major thing that you are there for in the Capitol building. When a development agenda, the money is being talked about, you should be there to talk for your people. But sorry for the rest of the counties, the rest of the districts, I should say, we are absent. So whatever we get sent this budget year, that's it. Because nobody there to talk for us. The people of Nima, they are talking for their citizens. The people of Lofa, they are talking. The lawmakers of Bapulu, they are talking. I mean, everywhere in the county, but Sinoe, the lawmakers, they are beholden to COFA. COFA who abandoned Grand Crew County. That the man they're after. And so that's the situation we have here. It's a serious problem for Sinoe County. The third original county in the Republic of Liberia is backwards. Think about it. It is backwards, the most backwards county in the Republic of Liberia. But the lawmakers are saying, you know what, we'll be beyond COFA. You know, Sam, again, I want to say thank you for joining the conversation today. And I'll see you next Thursday so we can talk Sinoe and Liberia again. Have a wonderful day. If you want to stick around, fine, but I just want to read some of the comments that are here, and we'll just call it a day. I don't want to leave the viewer out. So the president of the Support Association in Americas is on fire here. You know, she's a strong supporter of COFA. So let me see what she said. So they can investigate the fire, but point fingers to wrong people. Madam President, the problem with Liberian investigation, nothing comes out of it. What came out of the 25 million that Samuel Toa said he infused into the economy? They did an investigation. They said Samuel Toa then were putting money, Ghana must go bare, and they carrying it around the neighborhood. Nothing came out of it. The $16 billion, even though other people say the money too much to get missing, but the Crow report says something went wrong. Who was held accountable? So we can go on and on. They did a lot of investigations in the country, and nobody was held accountable. So investigation is nothing to me. COFA is responsible for this chaos in the country, for the burning of the Capitol building, because he is the leader of the group that are causing violence in the country. He is a leader of the people. He has not condemned what the guys have been doing, the violence they have been causing, fighting the police, fighting their colleagues that they disagree with, going into the joint chamber and breaking down all the seats in the building. COFA has not condemned any of those things. Even the burning of the Capitol building, COFA has not condemned it. He did not condemn. Who did that? No. He did not. So COFA is fully responsible for that, Madam President. How about GNB that said Liberia would be over if he didn't win? So what happened to him? Liberia is not over. So we can't blame Joseph Boakai for anything. Liberia is still there. If Liberia is over, then you say, okay, Joseph Boakai said this and it happened. Liberia is still where it is. So we can't hold Joseph Boakai for anything. All right. Let's go to the next comment. He made a statement in session. The reporter followed him to his office. Okay. So I want to understand this. So the office of the lawmaker is also considered session. So anytime the session, I mean, my understanding of the session is where that forum where they can meet together. Because right now, if I go to Liberia and there is no session going on, and I go to Sonnyboy office, for example, that in that case, Sonnyboy Noah is in session? I don't think so. A session is where the guys gather and debate the issues affecting the country. The guy was in the office, and the journalists wanted to have an interview, and he said they will burn the Capitol building down, and the Capitol building got burned down. So, Madam President, we should not be defending the terroristic act in America. You come on national radio, you have a teleconference or whatever press conference, and you say you're going to burn down the Capitol building or the White House. FBI will be to your house before you finish that speech. But Liberia, anything goes. We allow anything to go in Liberia. They say everyone attacked each other and was not limited to just Kofa Black. Okay, everybody attacked each other. All right, maybe you are right. But I didn't see the majority going to where Kofa is and breaking down things in there. I didn't see that. It is the minority guys that went to the joint chamber and broke all the chairs down. Okay? So, Madam President, at every point, you guys can see how Kofa, because the guys are frustrated. They don't have the support of the Supreme Court. They don't have the support of the Liberian Senate. They don't have the support of the executive. So they are frustrated. They are just doing anything. The majority black have no reason to break anything because they got the support of the Supreme Court. They got the support of the Senate. They got the support of the executive. So they have no reason to break anything or to engage into any violence. A frustrated man, the one who is defeated, is the one who is always angry. And that's what's going on with Kofa in a group. And that's why when the guys, when they break anything, Kofa, they doesn't talk down and say, guys, you shouldn't do this. Because all Kofa wants is chaos. And what Kofa is forgetting, which the Vice President Kun once, when he was a senator, he said, when Akarius Gray went on the University of Liberia campus to invade a place, he said something very significant. He said, guys, all the fancy cars we are driving, all the big budget we are having, and all the privileges we are enjoying, when chaos comes in the country, we will not have all these things anymore. So let's protect what we have. Kofa is forgetting to know that when conflict comes in Liberia, he will not be the speaker, all the speaker thing that he's talking about, the war that he say, or the law that he say he's protecting. There will be no law in the country anymore. Kofa will be hiding somewhere out of the country. He forgetting to know that, you know. So these are things that they're supposed to be thinking about. That big budget you get when conflict comes in the country, you will not have that big budget anymore. Okay, unless he wants to be a rebel leader, that's a different thing. But other than that, Kofa is not thinking. He's not. This is a democratic country. Their colleagues say they don't want you. Resign, brother. Tyler did it. I think Snow did it. Other people did it. Even presidents can be taken out of power when a majority says that they don't want you. It's a majority rule. You got to understand it. Kofa is not getting it. Say, I'm protecting the law. No, you are protecting your budget. When the people in your county, they are suffering, you say you are protecting the law. What has gone to Grand Crew since Kofa been doing the whole thing? What has gone to the poor people over there? Nothing. But he say he's protecting the law. No, Kofa is protecting his budget. He protecting a college for them to remain on their committees. He wrote that in a statement. So I don't know why you guys are just being fooled by Kofa. Kofa is not there for your interest. The man who was declared guilty in the U.S. for duping people. He the one who will not dupe the people of Grand Crew. He will dupe the people. In as much he does not get the people in Grand Crew will continue to suffer. All right. So what else the Madam President said? Okay, he made it say, okay, that will say everyone attack each other. Okay, she said they left the chamber and didn't follow due process and elected a speaker. What is due process here? The guys who say they don't want to that they don't want to gain due process. No, due process is given by a neutral body. The person who accused you or who accuses you cannot give you due process, Madam President. So you guys can say, oh, the guys say they don't want Kofa, but Kofa should go to them for due process. No, that's not how due process works. No. And that's why when you want due process, you go to the court, not the person that accusing you. Kofa wanted due process. He went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court did not legitimize the position. They didn't say, oh, Kofa, you are right. The majority that are wrong, they should dismiss. They didn't say that. So the due process he wanted, he got it. Yes, though, he said, I am the Speaker of the Republic of Liberia. Okay, you want a due process, he went to the law say they are not supporting you. But he said, you're still the Speaker. Kofa didn't say no. He said the majority should follow the laws. Okay. The majority should follow the law. The majority following the law, they got the quorum according to the Constitution. They got the quorum and they're operating by the quorum. So what law they are not following? He signed the document based upon plans by minority. Okay. Sonnyboy Noah signed the document based on the plans by the minority. My President, these things, they are not holding water. Sonnyboy Noah, I cannot be supporting Madam Frances Clark Myers. People are fighting to remove you, and I say, you know what, I'm supporting Frances. Then I turn around, go to the people that say that want to move Frances, I'm going to sign that document. Madam President, the logic is so impudent. It's not strong, it's very, very weak. And you guys should not be supporting these. So my wife just got here. She also said you can go against everything that Noah is doing. You need to be objective. But Madam President, I'm very, very objective. What I'm against is not everything that Sonnyboy Noah is doing. You see, I take into consideration the totality of everything. All right. We have an unemployed man, or if you like, somebody who is temporarily unemployed. When the man was employed, he did not do nothing. He did not do anything for all in Sinoe County. Now he is unemployed and he's undertaking project. Okay. If you don't have a source of income, where are you getting the money from? So the best inference I can draw is that Sonnyboy Noah got money from the majority black, because he said on the video that when the people gave him money, enough money, then he will support them. And that's why he signed the document. I mean, I'm just doing elementary critical thinking here. That's what I'm doing. It's elementary thinking. Critical thinking 101. That's what I am doing. Sonnyboy Noah was suspended for 3 months and 3 weeks. When he was in office, and for the past 9 months, he did not do anything in Sinoe County. He went on radio and said, oh, the majority, they are dividing money right now, that 50,000, that 60,000. When they carry out to 1 million, then maybe he will consider joining, or maybe he will consider joining them so that he can go on a big project in Sinoe County. In no time, Sonnyboy Noah signed a document. Okay, he signed a document. Okay, the man did not get something and he signed the document. He did. That's the best inference that I can draw. That's the best conclusion that we can draw. He got some money, and that is why he is out of job and he is on a taking project. All right. So, guys, this is not hard. This is not metaphysics. You know, we're not doing thermodynamic and epistemology here. No, it's just critical thinking 101. How long has he been unemployed? I mean, quite recent. But my president was unemployed. But little thing I save. I will go do other project. Who does that? You have you have the family to support. You don't have source of income. Your little, rainy day phone you save. That way you go. My president, these things. Once you guys saying I can see the whole through them. No, I am too sophisticated to fall for Sonnyboy tricks. All right, no. And so I just want Sonnyboy Noah to do the right thing. That's what I'm doing here. I'm not against the young man. I want the man to improve. That's all I am doing here. So you can call you, I hate Sonnyboy Noah. You hate Sonnyboy Noah. The same thing they say I hated Milton T.J. Milton T.J. was not doing the right thing. And now Sonnyboy Noah is a Milton T.J. incarnate. And that's what the problem is. That's what the problem is. It doesn't matter if the Chinese, what she said it doesn't matter if the Chinese in or not. That's how you put it. The man has the right to buy anything. Okay, he has the right. So you know what they say, Madam President? They say cheap is expensive. Okay, the reason they say that cheap is expensive because when you buy cheap thing, the next thing you keep buying it, you keep replacing it, you keep replacing it. So that what you buy something that is durable, something that is expensive, that has good quality, so it goes long. So what we are saying here is now for Sonnyboy know how to buy Chinese in, and then 1 week later the people also then start leaking. Then they go back the mail again because that's how they survive. You know, you make the people to subsist on you, to depend on you for life. So they put Chinese in, after 2 weeks or 1 month, they start leaking. Then they go, Sonnyboy know baking you only. You see how Sonnyboy know can get the people hooked to him. We want the people to be empowered. Let the people get jobs on their own. Those are things that one Sonnyboy know how to do. So when they want to change their zing, they go to the market, they go to the Madingo store, they buy their own zing, they put it on top. They don't have to beg Sonnyboy Noah. The people will not have to degrade, to humiliate themselves. They don't have to do it. That's what we are talking about here. Is that lawmaker taking 1 or 2 Chinese solar panels that will last 2 weeks, and then that's it. Then they go back the mail again. Then the cycle continues. We want to end, we want to close the vicious cycle of poverty, where the people, they subsist on a lawmaker. As a result, they use the people to put plenty of money in the budget. They say, oh, the people backing also, so we have to put money in the budget to help them. No, all you have to do, open the economy. The president, Madam President, myself, we don't get time for what Joe Biden does or what Trump does right now, because plus or minus then 2 weeks we can get our paycheck, and that's what we want Sonnyboy Noah and those people to advocate for. Let the people get jobs, good paying jobs in Sinoe. They can build any house they want to build. They can put any electricity. They can send their children to any school. They don't have to beg Sonnyboy Noah to get their children scholarship. That's what we are talking about here, Madam President. So I'm not pro mediocrity. I want the best for Sinoe County and Liberia, Africa as a whole. Okay. So these mediocrity that Sonnyboy Noah is engaging in and you guys are supporting, I'm not with you guys until I see something superb, excellent, because I want excellent again. Once I don't see it from Sonnyboy Noah, you go buy Chinese and people clap for you. I will be here to be the constructive critic and say something about increase the quality of the thing that you are doing for our people. Do something noble, something long-lasting. We want an electrical dam in Sinoe, so all the buildings, all the villages and towns, just the Africa, all the towns and villages, they get electrical power. Okay, the people can, all the shanty towns, all those horses in Aricos. At the same thing, we don't want Sonnyboy Noah to give 5% solar panel or Chinese, and the rest of we get 4,000 people. They don't have the same thing. That's not a solution to a problem. It's not. That's what we are talking here. And so until I see that which is best, I'm not going to praise Sonnyboy Noah. I'm going to criticize him constructively. All right, so that you can start fooling our people. The law is the law. The so-called majority black went against everything. Okay, the law is the law. The law says the majority, when they get quorum, they can do business. So the law is the law, Madam President. So what are you guys making the noise? What is the noise about? The law is the law. The majority got the quorum. So they go to work. What is the limitations they were about then? Why COFA cannot get out of the way? Because COFA goes to session and can't do anything. When they do the roll call, they say, you know what? No, COFA will say, we don't have a quorum, such a joint. Wow. That what the Liberian people will live on, that what the people in Grand Crew County, COFA, that depend on COFA, that how they will survive. When COFA goes there and say, no quorum, let's go home and go sit down. No, that's one that the people in Grand Crew elected him for. That's what we elected Romeo Kuya for, to stand behind COFA, who is not doing something for Grand Crew. And Sonnyboy Noah and Romeo Kuya say, you know, that our Lord and Savior, that the man that elected us. You know, I'm a different man. And that's why they call me esoteric, understood by the chosen few. If you are not in the bracket of the chosen few, you will not understand me. I don't choose those people that understand me. You choose yourself based on your understanding, based on how you analyze things. Other than that, I will remain, esoteric to you, you know, because I'm understood by the chosen few. All right. So, Madam President, you used to understand me before, but it looks like you're getting out of the circumference now. because why you say yeah. Hey, Honorable Monday, welcome aboard. How you doing? Long time. Hey, Morris, welcome. So, guys, we want to say thank you so much for joining Voice of Sinoe, the premier platform of Sinoe County. We will be here again next week to talk to you. Have yourself a wonderful day. All right. Enjoy the rest of the day. And like those of you that can pray, you keep praying for Liberia. And those of us that are practicalists, that are pragmatists, if you want, we'll continue to be practical. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to do that. Hey, pray to Jesus. Let me take time before my mom get me. She back there. So I'll just start reading before I get in trouble. All right, guys. I want to say thank you so much for joining us. And thanks for joining us. Where's my music? Let me get it out. Let me get out of here, guys. I want to say thank you so much. I'm out.
You are respected, but when you are my key table, you are not respected. Oh yeah. God created a woman to be the helper for mine, but there are some ladies who I know helper to their husbands. They are in a home every day complaining. Yeah. What is your value now? Man abuses his wife and beats on his wife, and the man who beats his wife and abuses a woman, you need deliverance. A man who forsakes his wife for another woman, you need to pray. You are not wise. And a woman who forsakes husband because of another man, you need to be delivered. You are not wise. A man will have good play when there is no money, but when money comes in the home, the plan disappears. And when the money goes by, the plan comes back. Yeah. You need to pray. Making business every day, but one thing is wrong. Every woman you see you want, that woman is not good. How will the business grow? A woman who is never satisfied with one man, yeah. You need to pray. You need deliverance now. Some men will say my woman cannot give me a chance. It is all because you are not faithful to your wife. When you are faithful to your wife, no problems, no embarrassment.